'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer, we go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall all of a sudden.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Hollis-tics. Welcome. I am your host, Hollis-tics, and this is a very special edition of Hollis-tics because I have my first guest, and not only my first guest, some very other interesting, important facts. It's my first musical guest. It's also someone I know, and I've been looking forward to this for quite a long time. Ever since he said he would come on, it just kind of came out of the blue. I said, hey, you would be a great guest, and he agreed, and here he is, and I see him backstage. He's back there. So, okay, he could see it. Good. I said, this is now offline, and I know Chris probably wouldn't mind. He says he's a little nervous. And I said, you know what? There's nothing to be nervous about. And then I confided and I said, it's my first actual interview as well. Now, I had a guest on the show before. Jess popped in. It's a little more informal. We're just talking about TGIF. I'm like, should I be preparing interview questions? But then I said, you know what? We just have fun. Here on Hollis-tics, as I say, I have my sound effect. It's not working. You know, the sound, it goes, doo, everything's good. So we're just going to have fun. And yes, I've been looking forward to it. And kudos to Chris. He's stayed up late. It's already, I love it, midnight already. So he's technically in the future because it's 7:02 now. So he's in the future. So he already knows this is all, we had so much fun and it was great. So again, I am Hollis-tics. This is your host. I'm your host. This is Hollis-tics. And right now we are streaming on the YouTube, on the Rumble, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, on VOPUSARadio.com, the Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network. And unfortunately, this is the only annoying part that happened. Let me know, guys, because I need your help if this has ever happened to you. Lo and behold, everything was fine on Facebook. Well, not really, because like anybody out there who has Facebook, if you had it forever, I started my Facebook back in my college days. So my email was hjm7096@esu.edu. And you know what else I did? I set it up with a phone number that I no longer have as well. So for the longest time, I've had problems with it when they knock you out of it. You know how when you log in, a lot of times you don't have to log out and back in. The browser is there and you just you're there. But so I've been back and forth, always trying to change my password, and I can't because it sends to an email I don't have, then it sends to a phone number I don't have. But anyway, I usually always manage somehow through 80 loopholes to get back on. And I was on, just like when I created the event, I did all this stuff, the promos and everything. I go on and I share. And just about 2 days ago, I go in to log in. And all of a sudden it says, you've been chosen. Like it's some lucky thing. You've been chosen to have 2A security or whatever on your account. So boring story short, ever since then, 2 nights ago, I've been going in circles and circles, and I cannot get on Facebook. So I would have been on there today sharing it. So unfortunately, it's not streaming live on Facebook of all times. I'm like, I have my first guest. But you know what? We're going to get back on Facebook somehow. And when we do, I will re-air it. And you know what? We'll just might have to have you on again, Chris. So get ready. So you guys, I've been talking about him. He's actually here. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And this is it. This is Chris here, as you saw. And it's today. Must Kill Chris is in the studio. And it's a very exciting. I'm very proud of him. He had a new single that's come out today. We're going to get into it. I have it lined up here. And if he's going to let me know if we're going to be able to play it and stuff like that. And I also have my favorite, well, I would say my favorite video is one of the couple videos that I've seen, because I also saw his video called A Tattoo for Ex-Lovers. And honestly, it was the first time I saw it, and it's awesome. So we're going to play that one as well. Okay. So what I was thinking, guys, just to give you a little taste of his music, if it's okay with you, Chris, nod. I think I'm going to play the Lions video on screen, so you're going to get to see him. And then you're going to see him on screen again, because he's going to come on. He's going to talk about it. And he's going to talk about his new single and everything he's doing. And we're also going to get into AI with the music industry. Good? Okay. Okay, good. All right, good. There's no delay. It was weird because I was like, I'm wondering if I'm like, it sounds like we're in sync there, which is a good thing. So let's play Lions by Must Kill Chris. And again, this song, I just love the words. I've used it in many of my promos for Voice of the People for a lot of my videos because when I heard the words, it just says, well, he'll explain it, but I'm a lion, I'm a Leo, and it's basically, taking your power back. And remember, and I talk about this theme all the time, we are powerful beings. We are lions. And I'm technically am a lion. We are lions. We're powerful. We're not freaking, servants and rats and robots. Are we, guys? AI is coming. It's all very, very relevant. So here we go. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to play the song. And I know I have it lined up here somewhere. So here we go. We're going to play this song and then we're going to bring up Chris onto the screen. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. right. Okay, there I'm back. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a very powerful song. You see why I love that so much? I can't not dance when I hear it. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. So real quick, in the chat room, just want to say a big hello. Aaron's in the house. Aaron's looking forward to tonight's stream. Hello, Aaron. We love you. Glad you're here. And of course, Maga Dirtbiker, he says, good evening, Hollis. I won't be in the chat tonight, but I'll be listening as I'm finishing up the last half hour of work, and then I have to drive home. Well, Joe, you're listening, and we'll send you the replay at the end so you can see what this is all about. But you'll be listening, and you're here with us. So without further ado, guys, you ready, Chris? All good? Let's bring Chris up on the stage. Okay, this is my first time adding to the stage. Here we go. All the way from the UK, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I need to get my applause ready. I'm excited. Not only to have him, but I'm also very proud of him. He released a single. He's been releasing music for a long time here. So I want to do a little applause. Where is it? Hollis, applause, please. There he is.
Hi.
Yay. Chris, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Thank you very much for having me on. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited to have you hearing your English accent.
I can go even deeper with it if you like and take it like that.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
I don't think I could keep that up for the whole show.
That's okay. You do whatever you do, whatever makes you comfortable. But yes, it brings me back to my days in London, right?
I know. I've got some little props here as well. Look what I dug out.
Oh, you know what? It's so funny because we were talking about it, and I have them. I don't have it right here, but I have a few left on my shelf as well. So that's so funny. And Chris is the one who designed that. So another applause for that. Yes.
Thank you.
So yes. So it's exciting to have you here. Like we said, we're not nervous.
Great.
We're having fun, a conversation.
Yep.
I was saying to Dan, because I talk a lot. So I'm like, I guess the only thing is if I'm talking or he talks and I talk too much, or, but we'll figure it out as we go. It's off to a great start already. And you're not nervous.
We're doing well.
Okay. Yes. Good. So we'll get into it. Now we're going to get into your new single and everything, but not to put you on the spot, but just for the audience watching, you've been a musician. Tell us a little bit about your music journey, like when you started playing, what age you started playing, and you're like me, you stand at the test of time. You're still doing it, and we talk off air a lot about the plight and the struggle of an independent artist, but that's you are, right?
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I've been doing this like about 30 odd years. I got into music. I think when I was 6 years old, I saw Back to the Future, and Johnny B. Good when he plays that at the end. I saw that and immediately wanted a guitar, and I've been learning and playing and writing ever since.
Yeah, ever since that. And so, is it just guitar you played? Do you play any other instruments? Do you play bass or anything?
I play all the bass stuff on my music, all the guitar and everything, and pretty much a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Do you play drums? Do you program drums?
I program the drums.
Yeah.
Every single beat I program individually to make the full sound. So I work out the guitars first and do my best to create a good drum beat behind that.
Yeah. So everything we heard on Lions, that's you, everything.
Yeah, everything.
You did everything. Yeah. See?
Well, there's my daughter's on there in the mix. She was really young at the time. I mean, you can tell from the video that I have aged since then. The beard's got a lot more grey in it. But
no, but you look fantastic. And they say it's like wine. It's like a fine wine. You get it better with
age. Like a fine wine, yeah.
It's easier for guys. You know how women are. We're like, oh, no aging, all that. We can talk about all that, but I'm still here kicking. I'm in the music industry, and I'm not scared to say it anymore. I am 40 years old. So, but I'm still here.
I've just turned 47, so I'm getting up there.
And you don't look, that's okay. See, age is just a number. And, there's a comeback of older artists now, and we're going to touch a lot on this as well tonight. We will, because, I think it takes some decades, it takes some pain, it takes some experience to write good songs. And,
it does.
That foofy or whatever, pooey of that whole thing about, the industry's changing, as we know, and for good and bad. There are some good things about it, especially for girls. I mean, guys too. Like when I was in the music industry, you had a higher age, and I was way younger back then, and they were like, "Oh, you're too old." So it's just kind of one of those things where, especially with age in the industry, I think there's going to be a need for it. We talk about it a lot, right? That, this AI music and all that taking over, People are going to be
Yeah.
looking for, I think, people who are older who have something to say, if people remember, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think so.
We're perfectly aged and ready to take that spot.
Yes, exactly. We've been waiting. We paid our dues, don't you think, Chris? Have we paid our dues?
Exactly.
We're ready. We're ready for the big break. No, we're gonna make it. We're making it ourselves here. You
Yeah,
know. But that's the thing. You are literally the definition, or epitome of a DIY artist. Like, what does DIY stand for? Do it yourself. Because if you're not gonna do it, who is? Who is, right? You're gonna wait around for labels. You're gonna wait around for other people to give you that break. You got to just start doing it, and you've been doing it.
That's it. Yeah, it's that process of just having a passion for it and wanting to learn everything yourself, and and by doing that, you have full control over your sound and everything that comes out. You've worked out how to record it, how to mix it, how to get everything that you want to get off, across as best you can.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That takes a long time to figure that stuff out. I mean, it doesn't happen overnight.
No. If you listen to my early recordings, they're diabolical.
Yeah.
But you learn as you go.
And it shows the evolution of even myself, not to just talk about me or bring it back to myself, but the thing is, it's true. It's you hear that, and sometimes I'll have those negative creepers in my mind, like, oh, I blew my shot. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, no one's going to care. But then I'm like, but it's my favorite music I've ever written. And I've never said that. I used to not like my song, not love Zombies so much, because that was a collaborative effort. It wasn't all my stuff. But I never liked my music. I tried for years, Chris, to write songs. And I did, but it was really after so much heartbreak, losing my dad, losing what I thought, my shot in the music, all this stuff. That's when they all started pouring out. And I had the time to learn how to do some of this stuff and edit videos and do everything. It's taken years. And then you get here and you're like, oh, well, no one cares about music anymore. No one buys albums. AI is taking over. The TikTok, you have to be 15 years old, is blowing up. I'm like,
That's the thing between, humans and AI. You've done all that, and you've got your songs out through that experience of loss and heartbreak and all that stuff, and that's what AI doesn't have. It just makes something up, whereas our music comes from real experience and real pain and real things.
Yeah.
Which is what sets it apart from AI.
Yeah, exactly. I always say you can't, a robot doesn't cry, it doesn't have empathy, it doesn't have emotions. And I think, you could tell, I feel. There are some AI that is oh, I guess, the songs could be good and catchy and they come out in 2 seconds, but you don't have that. You don't have you want a mistake in your voice. You want maybe sometimes your note to go flat. When you're live, you don't want to put out a recording where it's all bad, but you know what I mean? But those are human emotions.
I like those little human elements that you just There's a bit, I've got a song called Nail Gun, which is on my first album, and there's a bit right at the end, I'm screaming through it. And there's a bit right at the end where my voice just completely cracks and breaks. And normally, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I would redo that and try and sing it better. But I thought it just gives it that little element, that little human thing. My voice went at the end, but that's fine. I'm going to leave it in because it makes it interesting.
Oh, no, absolutely, definitely. And that, like you said, that's the one good thing. There's a lot of good things. There's pros and cons of everything, about being independent, but no one's going to tell you, oh, no, you better redo that. We need auto tune on that. That's the good thing about being independent. You could make that call, and it is. It's that's one of the good things. But yeah, you said 10 years ago. It's been a decade, right? It's been over a decade since I've seen you.
Yeah, it has. It's been a long time. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, wait.
I don't know where that time goes. It's crazy, isn't it? It doesn't feel like a decade.
I know. It's so weird. It's so weird. When I think about it, okay, I'm a little older than 40. I lied a little bit. But maybe.
I really am 47.
Okay. No. So I was born in 83. So but 40 just is easier to say. But it is. You don't feel old. I'm just could you imagine when we're 50? It's what? What?
That's what you think though. When you're younger, you think when you reach our age, you're going to have, everything figured out and you're going to know everything, and adults have all this knowledge and stuff. And no one tells you when you get to this age, you feel exactly the same as you did when you were younger, and you still don't have it figured out. You still don't know what's going on. And we just do the best we can, don't we?
Yeah.
Fake it till we make it.
100%. And come on, I talk about this all the time since show 1. We are living in a freaking crazy time. AI, it's not just because this is like no one's ever lived through AI, and it is worrying with the whole music thing. Like we're navigating this.
Yeah, I sent you that thing the other day, didn't I? Saying it's 75,000 songs a day AI uploaded to Spotify,
Yes,
which
you
is
did.
just, think about that over a month, is absolutely insane numbers. And then
And
we're
yeah,
somewhere in that shuffle with all those fake songs out there, just trying to be heard, doing whatever we can to stand out in all that noise.
I know. And that's like the thing. Like I said, it's not even the hardest part anymore. For it was in the beginning, like when I didn't know how to record, or like I said, I was struggling with songwriting for years. I thought I sucked and this, but now I'm like, oh, like I feel good. Like it's taking freaking so long. Like I could write a song. I have other songs I want to write. This never happened to me before. This is age. This is like when people say, like, oh, it takes time. And now the hardest part for me anymore isn't recording. It isn't even writing songs. It's literally saying, okay, how the hell am I going to get it out there? Is anyone going to see it? Because, like you just said, we're competing now. And I hate to say competing, but it's true. We're not even competing. We're being buried
Yeah.
by by the algorithm, by people who know how to use AI and they have the money to like promote their posts. Like we're getting buried by it.
And all that stuff takes so much. It's like almost as much time as writing the songs and recording the songs. It's like you've got an album coming out,
Yep.
and you need like fresh content every day to try and promote it, and that takes like time to put together. And you need
It's
something
so
new. People forget their attention span's so short, and you want to shout and get their attention and have them remember it's coming, and then
Mhm.
listen when it comes. And it's a hard thing to navigate and know what to do
Yeah.
to just to get people to listen to the songs.
It is, and it's so hard. And like there'd be times, like I said, I had, like I'm gonna say the best of both worlds. Now I've experienced both. Like when I was in the band, I had a little more help. I had a manager, I had things who would put it out there, but what didn't I have? I didn't have totally creative control. There was always someone like it felt like a carrot dangled in front of me. And so I had help getting it out there, promoting it more, but no control. Like there was some situation, blah, blah, blah. And now you're on the other side. We're like, oh, great, I have all the control. But it is really difficult because you have to be, you're right, what you said. You have to be a content creator. I spend more time. I would literally this weekend, I was like pulling my hair out. I'm like, I can't sit in front of the computer anymore and make these things. It's like, it's all I
Yeah.
freaking do. I have a studio I'm paying for. I hardly get there to play music. The last time I actually played music, with the exception of a day last week, was like months ago. All I've been doing, building websites, I'm like,
Yeah,
and
just
then
trying to get people to pay attention.
and prepare for your single release. Remember, I said you maybe I don't know if you were listening on the show, but they literally say on TikTok. Are you on TikTok, Chris?
No, I'm not. I'm too old. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, because well then you always hear it's a funny story because I remember when I was living in the UK, there was this guy, his name was Arthur, I won't say his last name. And he was one of my manager. No, it wasn't my manager, but he was like a friend of my manager, whatever. And he was like, there's this app called Musically that's coming out. He's like, you need to get on it to me. And I
Right.
probably should have listened to him, but that was what now, 12, 15 years ago or something. And I remember it started with duets and it was like, what is this? And they were singing and and I did one. I wonder if I still have it somewhere. But anyway, Musically was bought by TikTok and now that it's TikTok. And I'm
Oh,
thinking,
okay.
oh, I probably should have listened to him. I guess that maybe I would have been like,
You would have been in on the ground floor, wouldn't you?
yeah, because now it's like people even say, go to TikTok, you'll blow up on TikTok. I mean, it's like, I'm not saying you can't, but it's not as easy as it sounds. You got to go and you got to find the followers. You have to do all this stuff. And and everything is promoting posts. It's all about money. Can you break through it with how much money do you have to promote a post? Right.
I've been told the same thing. So many people have said to me, you need to go on TikTok. That would do really well on TikTok. And I don't know, there's just so many things. You're already worried about Facebook and Instagram and everything.
Yeah.
Like to add content to an extra thing and try and worry about that as well. I can't do it.
I know. No, Chris, I understand because it really is that thing where it's like, how do you pick? Even when Facebook, like I said it before you came on, I'm locked out of Facebook now. And it's just like, how like pathetic is it? I'm like, oh, it's like freaking detrimental, or like, oh my gosh, how my Facebook, because I have like, that's where I have the most people, 5,000 friends, which who are friends? Did they ever really do anything, share anything, like anything, post it? Like, besides the people in the chat room, and yeah, there are some, but I mean, even Facebook. I talked about this before, but it's nice that you're on here because you remember, you helped me with it. Remember the pledge and everything with Love Zombie?
Yeah. We spent a long time on the pledge.
Then, like, again, I don't know. It was probably because also we had traction and we had pushing us out, so people knew about it and stuff. But now, like, what, 10 years later, everybody, we raised money. That was the point. Like, we raised. You bought the album. A bunch of people bought the album beforehand so we could get the money to record. You know the whole story. And if anyone else doesn't, that's what happened. Like, but I bring this
pledge shut down, didn't it? I think.
Yeah, I heard that they weren't paying their artists.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was a big scandal about it, wasn't there?
Like, come on. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I get mad because I'm just like, luckily we were, and you know what? We were one of the last ones who I think who did get the money because we had a problem trying to get it. And eventually Steve, our manager, was more power, called and was like, we better get them that money or something. But people don't have that. There was people I know who didn't get paid. And you're talking, some of them did good. They would make maybe $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. And for anybody.
And when you've when that's for pre-sales of your album and you've got those orders to fulfill as well, and then that's out of your own pocket suddenly, you're making those things and basically giving them away for free and paying for it yourself.
And I do remember that. And you wonder, is that like, I like to think it's not because they were being like malicious and trying to rob artists, but I mean, bad management, obviously, financing. Like, what the heck? I don't know.
Probably in trouble, weren't they? Probably in trouble and unable to fulfill, or using the money to stay afloat and not being able to pay artists with it.
That probably was, because, you know, it's a shame. That was like a good, I mean, it worked for us. I remember I was like, wow, this is so cool. But again, it takes building a fan base, which we had. But again, people don't know behind the scenes. There was a lot of money spent to get us out there, you know, and that's how people knew about us. But people like us, and you're on your own, like you said, you deal with it even now. It's just like, of all times, you know, you don't have a lot of resources to promote posts. Like, how about Instagram? Okay, we're bitching here a little bit. That's okay. But I think this is interesting. I think a lot of people, this is for the independent artist out there, right?
Yeah, but like, you struggle. You try and do this, you don't have a lot of money, and then you're like, how do I get it out there? And then it's all boost your post, pay for this and push it out there. And you know, a lot of people just don't have the money to do it, so you get buried in the algorithm. And
then you wonder, like, if you do push a post, because I did it a couple times on X.
Yeah, I did it once or twice.
Yeah, I did it on X once, and like, I don't know, it was just the post sucked, or all these people liked it, or no, not liked it. No, they didn't even like it. Yes, all of a sudden I paid $20 or whatever it was, and in like whatever, the next day there was like 12K. You know, you see the little number. There's 12,000 people looked at it, but there was no hearts. There was no retweets. There was no comments. I'm like, then is it just a scam? I mean,
you think have these people actually seen it, or have they just flicked past it as they're scrolling?
And who are you paying? Like, you're just paying the big social media. I mean, they have, you know what I mean? You wonder if it I don't know. I mean, I'm still figuring it out. I haven't said.
Me neither.
There's a lot, but like Instagram, for God's sakes, I can't get any followers. I'm like, I finally hit 500 today. It's been at 496 for like 3 weeks. I'm putting out all this new music. Oh, just put out, the cream will rise to the top. Just put out good content. I'm like, well, I guess my content is my music. It's not me like flashing, you know, my boobs in the first 3 seconds to catch people's attention, you know.
But 500. I'm not even on 100 yet. So
you guys,
I think I've got 84, 85, something like that.
And I'm not laughing at you, because I'm saying how hard it is. And then you look, of course, I'm saying I do. I'm sure you do too. You look at these accounts like 108,000 followers, 80K. It's like, how do you get that? That is money.
Yeah, that's people buying followers probably, unless they're a lot more interesting than they appear to be. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. So, but you said, like, we're talking about this a lot, and we'll get into your music obviously soon, but like, because this is what you're up against. I mean, and I understand with the TikTok, like, I'll let you know how it goes, but even that, and Chris, I'm working on trying to find some kind of a system. I mean, there is, but you need help. You know, I mean, there's people, again, you have to pay them a lot of money and they'll handle all your social media. No, because what do we do on Instagram? Now I got to put it on there. Now I got to go on Facebook. Now I got YouTube Shorts. How about that one? How about the, you know, it's just like you said, where do you focus?
I have no idea.
I know.
But we figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
We try.
And that's why it's important. We help each other because remember, we're representing. There's so many people out there like us. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, people don't want to say it. Oh, no, I'm doing great. Oh, I just got 100,000 followers. It's like, I don't know, where are those people? Yeah. So anyway, so let's get into the music a little bit now.
Okay.
Here, let me actually. I prepared. Hold on. So speaking of you guys, if you are on Instagram, go follow both of us. I'm Hollis. What is it? And then I have like eight different accounts and this and that. So my main one is, what is it? Hollis Mahady Music. Okay. Go follow me. But, and what is yours? Must Kill Chris?
Must Kill Chris, yeah.
Okay. You guys, just like his name here, let me put it up here. If you are on Instagram or any of these places, go and give us a follow for, like, I talk about this on the show, right? Like, can you guys like it? Can you like subscribe? People don't do it. Some people do, you know, but like, here, let me pull up your thing here. Oh, there he is, guys. Put an at in front of that little at thingy. At
and
must
a dot in between them. Must.kill.chris.
Okay, so must.kill.chris. If I had it up here, I'd put it. I might be able to do that when I'm playing. I'll put it on the banner. Yeah, I will be able to do that. Okay, I should have had it going on there. Okay, I will do that. It's my first guest. You're my first guest, so I'm getting things in order here. But yes, must kill Chris. Must.kill.chris. Let's get you to 100 followers.
Yeah, 100.
Okay.
I feel famous.
Yes, you're gonna have more than that. Listen, it's a slow burn.
Yeah,
it's a slow burn. We'll get there. But remember, we don't want followers. I always say we want people to join us. We want leaders, not people just follow. Right?
Definitely.
People who are engaged besties. You know, on TikTok they call them not followers, besties.
Besties.
How
strange.
Like best friends, but besties. This is the TikTok world, so I'll let you know.
It's an alien world to me. I have no idea.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull up. What was I going to put up here? Oh, let's talk about. Oh wait, sorry. Oh wait, here's your Bandcamp. Also, just in case I pulled that, I have that there because these are new ones. Out of Juice, I have that to play as well. That's new, right?
Yep, that's new. Yep, the other ones have been around a while.
Okay.
Well, Wildcard isn't that old. That's a few months old now. That's on the new album.
And what's the name of your new album?
It's called Weird Pastry.
Weird Pastry?
Yep, that's an exclusive for you. That's the first time I've told anyone what it's called.
Oh my gosh, awesome. I was going to say, because like you've been releasing like Out of Juice and some other ones. Now, these are all going to be on the album.
Yeah, Wildcard, Out of Juice, The Sunny Window, they're all on the album. And the album comes out on the 25th.
Of April? Or no, of May.
May. We're in May. We've gone past April.
Oh my gosh, time. So May 25th, the whole album's going to come with all these songs. And you've just been putting them out single at a time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good. So this one, so how many have been out? Because the Sunny Window came out today, right?
Sunny Window is the third.
The third one. Okay, cool. Oh, awesome. And now where else are you selling? Now, have you gone through all the stuff that I've gone through with the TuneCore and the Spotify and all that crap?
Same sort of thing. DistroKid, yeah, puts it out to everywhere. So it'll be on Apple Music and Spotify and all those.
Okay, yeah. I just did that with my song covers. And like another thing, it's so dumb. It's like, well, wait, do you have a Spotify?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Because like, you have to claim your artist profile and do this and that. Did you do all that stuff?
Yeah, we've got all that, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have
it's quite a good system on there, I think, on Spotify. It's quite streamlined and quite easy to use.
Is it? Okay, good. Because I haven't gotten that far yet. All I've gotten is that I know it's going there, but I haven't set up the artist profile. And then I ordered, of course, everything's extra, $18 extra if you want a pre-save link. So I was like, okay, I'll get it. But I haven't gotten it yet. I'm waiting for it. So I think it's supposed to
you should use DistroKid. They just give you a pre-save link.
See, I already paid for it, so I don't, for the year or
Yeah,
whatever. But maybe I will. I didn't know.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. I think DistroKid's a good one to use, but I've never used any others, so I don't have anything to compare it to.
Yeah. Those are the two main ones you hear about because I did hear about that. See, I wish I had, live and learn, right? And then
Yeah,
then I'm already up on there. But yeah, so it will be on Spotify and all the places through
yeah,
Distro.
well, yeah.
Good, good. Okay, good. So let's see. What should we do? Should we okay, oh, tell me a little bit because we'll get to the sunny window. But should we go maybe in order? Let's see. The first one was Out of Juice, right?
First one was Wildcard, but Out of Juice was the one that's been released most recently.
Okay, because I don't think I have Wild Card, but I did put up Out of Juice. So
Yeah.
we can. You want to talk about Out of Juice a little bit?
It's a song about someone I was seeing a long time ago, and basically that relationship. So yeah, it's quite a hard subject to talk about.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't really know where to start, but
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to get into anything you don't want to. But I mean, this title speaks for it. It's kind of like my song "Sweet Poison Love," right? I sent you a snippet of that.
yeah,
Like, you're just by the end of it, you're out of juice.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, and that's true. Like sometimes you could talk about the song if you want, or go into more depth, but you don't have to because sometimes people have to put their own meaning to it as well. Sometimes you
that's the thing. A friend of mine was saying that to me the other day. He was saying that sometimes it's best not to explain too much because people put their own interpretation into what you're trying to say, and people like to do that.
That's right. I've taken classes about artists, all this stuff, all this stuff, and stuff. But I do remember one. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. They said, you want to keep a little mystery alive about it too, because sometimes songs like have no, if you tell them exactly what it means, it kind of takes that away from them because that's why
Yeah, yeah,
people like to listen to it. They put their own spin on it, or and again, it kind of keeps it interesting, right?
yeah. I agree. Yeah,
Yeah. So let's see. But we can play it though. Should we play it? Because I
yeah.
have.
Let's play it.
Okay, let me grab it. Hold on. let's do it. And remember, guys, this is on now. They could go and get this right on. They could buy it.
Yep, it's on Bandcamp. It's available to stream on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere else. I don't know all the streaming services off the top of my head, but they're the main ones, aren't they?
Okay, good.
So,
And so this is where you guys can get it. This is on Bandcamp, and go and if you go and spend the dollar, like we'll talk about that too. About like I'm not giving all my music away for free. We'll get into that too because we have to make a freaking penny, not a penny. We deserve a lot more than a penny for God's sakes. But it's like, oh, in this day and age too, it's like just listen to my song. Oh, there's so much and then you're like, will I ever get any money for this? Because we don't do it for money, right? It's not the main driving force. But is this stuff not expensive?
it's expensive. It's time consuming. I mean, you pay for all the you record and you master things, and you pay to put it out basically. So you are spending money, no matter what you do.
And it's hard because in this day and age, they don't really. I mean, it was never easy, but it's even harder now. So you guys go and make sure you check it out. Miss Must Kill Chris Bandcamp. Just go to bandcamp.com. It's everywhere else too, but that's where you could definitely get it as well. Yeah. There you go. Go there. So we're going to play one of those songs.
I've just realized you put that up and I haven't put the Sunny Window live on there yet. I need to go and hit that publish thing on Bandcamp. I completely forgot. So
there you go.
That's given me another little job to do.
Another thing to add to the list, right? Of million things. Yeah, I know. Well, there you go. It'll be front and center on there soon. But yes, so let's play it. And then in the meantime, while I play that, I'm going to see if I could put my little banner so I could get your thing scrolling on the bottom there. Must Kill Chris. Cool. At Must Kill Chris. So we'll do that. Chris. It's weird. Was that name not available?
I can't remember.
You know what I
cannot remember.
Like, yeah. Okay. Because to have to put something like how I would put Hollis_Mahidi or something. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm off topic, but there's another Hollis out there. I'm like on Spotify. I just wanted to be Hollis because Mahidi.
How dare there be another Hollis? Unbelievable.
I've been here first. I know I've been here first. But but literally I tried to put it on Spotify and I had a big thing because like when I was in TikTok, a couple of people are like, we're like, what's your last name? How do you say it? And I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be hard for people to say. If only I could have made it years ago, it'd be like Madonna. It'd be like Hollis. And I would have claimed it. But anyway, guys, okay, so we're gonna get into the music. So this is Out of Juice by Must Kill Chris. There he is. And here it is. Here we go.
Tell you about a girl I know from a town across the way. She's a wolf in leopard skin clothes, and when she smiles she'll seal your face. Now this girl, she likes a drink, but the more she drinks the more I drown. Cause there's nothing at the bottom of the bottle but a girl who wants to drag you down. Love was a stranger to me until we were introduced. I'm not right for you, you're not right for me, and now we're running out of juice. They say that love heals every wound, so why does yours just make me bleed? Now my hands are crimson red, and this is what she said to me. You're a fucking waste of space, a disgrace to the human race. You fucking waste up, you got no money, you got no job, and I'm tired of seeing your stupid face. She said, baby, you're the bottom of the barrel, you're the dregs and no mistake. You fucking mistake. If I could bottle what I'm feeling for you, well, I couldn't even give it away. That's what she said. Well, I'm not the most handsome man, and I might just have a couple of quirks. But even if you cannot see my value, I know my fucking worth. I said I know my worth, dickhead. You're a fucking waste of space, a disgrace to the human race. You fucking waste up, you got no money, you got no job, and I'm tired of seeing your stupid face. That one really hurt. Baby, you're the bottom of the barrel, you're the dregs and no mistake. You fucking mistake. If I could bottle what I'm feeling for you, well, I couldn't even give it away. Here we go again. You're a fucking waste of space, a disgrace to the human race. You fucking waste up, you got no money, you got no job, and I'm tired of seeing your stupid face. Fuck me. Baby, you're the bottom of the barrel, you're the dregs and no mistake. You fucking mistake. If I could bottle what I'm feeling for you, well, I couldn't even give it away. That's what she said.
Hey, here I am trying to figure out this ticker thing. You saw, I'm trying to get it to scroll across the bottom here, and I did say buy his music, man. It said but. I'm trying to fix that.
I wonder what you were going for there. Butt music.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. I'm so close. Wait a minute. Save. Come on. Show. There it is. Do you see it?
Yep, I see it.
I did it. Okay, good. Right. And I said, go and buy his music on Mannequin. And now it says butt music. Yeah, well. Okay, I'll fix that next time. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the comment. We have a comment here in the chat room. Let's see. Oh, good. Let's see. Looking forward to tonight. Mugga Institute's in the house. That's Timothy, a friend of the show. Hello, Timothy. Reanimator says, hey guys, Sorry, we're just seeing you now. Hopefully you're still here. I'm not sure who that is, but hello.
I know exactly who that is.
Oh, you
That's
do? Okay, good.
yeah, that's actually my friend Clive. He is the guy who filmed the Tattoos for Ex-Lovers music video.
Oh my gosh, we're
So
gonna play that. It's such a good. I was gonna say that's such a good video, Chris.
yeah, he filmed it and I edited it. So it was
And
a
you
little
edited
team effort between us.
we're gonna play that because just like your last song too, you have humor in your. You could. It's funny.
Yeah,
I
I like to try and put a little bit of humor in there.
yeah, and the tattoo for ex lovers is so good. We'll pull that. Maybe we'll pull that one up next.
Brilliant.
Because he did it well. Good, well done, Clive. Well, hello and great job on that. I was going to ask you about that because I was the first time I saw it. I don't know why I didn't see that one before.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, but I'm glad you sent it to me. And Dan was laughing too. The twat part and all that. That was funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Good. Yeah, we'll pull
If
that
I
one up.
I do say so myself, don't like to sound too arrogant. But, yeah,
I think
it's turned out all right.
Own it. Own it. You're
That's great.
awesome. And so is Clive. Good job. If I ever come back to the UK, well, not if. Dan and I were talking about, listen, remember, it's just a matter always about money and all that, of course. But I would love to do a return show. Hey, we could do a
That would
show
be great.
together.
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be so cool? And then Clive, I will hire you to do a music video for me because you did amazing. I love the camera. You got to tell me what kind of camera you use because I'm like, Chris, we're trying to figure it all out ourselves. It's too much.
Believe it or not, that was it was a combination of a drone and it was all pretty much on a phone. It was recorded on an iPhone, so
wow, really?
yeah,
See,
just whatever's available.
yeah, exactly. That's good. And you know what I have to say? I'm still learning this phone, but one of the main reasons I switched from an iPhone to this one because they said it's one of the best cameras out there right now. And I did a video today, and it's really good. It's good. And it has the big screen. But I was an iPhone user for so long, so this is a pain in the butt, kind of. But it's a learning
What
curve.
one is that?
This is like on an Android, I guess.
Like a Google one.
Yeah. So there's some learning curve to it, but that's the main reason I got it because I would like the iPhone is good too, but I had an older one. I don't know, but every time I'm like, Dan, when we try to do some content, I was like, will you use your phone? And he's like, we got to get you one of these because I'm always using. Then he has to send it to me, and it's a pain. So I finally bit the bullet. That's not the bit the bullet. That's not the word. What's that saying? Bit the bullet.
Bite the bullet. Same thing, isn't it? Bit the bullet. It makes sense. It works. I think it works.
Yeah, is that an American thing? I bit the bullet, and I got myself a new phone. So yes, but that's very impressive. See, that's okay. There we go. We got to make a list of these things, pros and cons, right? Of new age here, and the pros is that you don't need fancy equipment and $1 million cameras and all that because you could do it yourself.
Yeah, homemade is good.
Yeah, homemade is good. You have to. I mean, it's not. There's really like me. I would love to have a music video and all that stuff again, just so I don't have to do everything myself. But I'm like, who's got money for that anymore? You gotta pay the
The
bills.
cost of getting a music video done properly has got to be right up there, hasn't it?
Yeah, and you know what they say they some of these classes and things I was taking because I was literally I took two things, and one of them was all about, and actually was a guy from the UK. He said like some music academy, but it's all about releasing your own music, how to do it, and he even said don't waste your money on a full music video. I mean, if it's gonna cost, don't spend all your money on a music video because number one, people don't have attention spans anymore anyway. And two, even if it goes on YouTube, but it's the best video ever, what's next? How are we going to promote it? How's anyone going to see it? Because they thousands of dollars to push it. So you got to just do what you got to do with it, and it's awesome. So we're going to pull it up and let's see real quick. Aaron's in the house. I wonder how did Chris choose his band name? Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, well, I can tell you that. That was back before when I was starting out. I was in a band called Om Nom Bomb, and we were just sort of winding down. And so I was deciding to do something on my own. And at the time, I was working this crazy job. I was a graphic designer, and I was basically running like this section of the company. And I was working like 30 to 40 hours without a break, like maximum stress. I had a young family at the time, and everything was just getting on top of me, and I was doing everything for everybody else. And Must Kill Chris was about reclaiming something for myself. It was about killing that person who was burning themselves out, and so it's like I must kill that version of myself to do this and have this for myself, and be doing something creative again. So that's how the name came about.
Wow, yeah, I love that. That's a good backstory. Yeah, so you're almost saying it to yourself. You want to kill that old version of yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know. That was a good question. I did think about that, and I didn't think to answer it or to ask it yet. So, Aaron, good one. So there you go. That's very
Good question.
interesting.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. Jim Tibbs is in the house. He says it depends something about. What did he say? A little wiser, Hollis, maybe little. I don't know. What does that mean, James? I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Reanimator says he has a link there. Hollis, is it my link or? I'm not sure what that is. Let me know.
Yeah, she looks like your link.
And then he's another one there. Okay, let's see. And White Noise is in the house. Hello, Shannon's in the house. We love Shannon. She's a good big music fan. Aaron says, oh yeah. This is Reanimator says, such a banger. I've listened to this so much. And good, Reanimator's still there. I'm going back up in the chat because I missed a couple. White Noise. Shannon says, I love that tune. Old school vibes. Yeah. All
Thanks,
you
White
guys.
Noise.
Yeah. All your songs. It's real. I mean, it's so good. And I love, like I said, we're gonna play Tattoo. It's Tattoo for Ex-Lovers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good. It was he let us know the camera. It was a Pixel 9 Pro.
Oh, there you go.
Is that the phone?
Yeah, that's the phone. That's an Android phone.
Wow. See? Okay, look at here we go. And Aaron says, buy this song on Bandcamp for £1. Chip an extra because Chris rocks. Yes, he does.
Thank you, Aaron.
Aw. Very awesome. Good. So you wanna this is the one thing I just gotta pull it off on YouTube. And then and we'll get into your single, of course, because I know it's a personal, whatever you want to share about it, because that's
I'll talk about that.
Okay, good. That's the big thing for the big news of today, because it's actually out today. It's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Yeah. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Okay, so let me share. This is the board operator. Oh, wait, that's me again. As that joke get old, but until we have one, Chris, I'm going to keep saying that joke. Maybe no, only I think it's funny because I'm like, oh, okay, let's see. So we got to, let me pull it up on YouTube. Hold on. And if anyone wants to watch it, it's, and your YouTube is at Must Kill Chris, right?
I've got no idea what it is. I think the only thing I've uploaded to it is that video.
Okay, let me see. We're gonna find out right now, because you sent me the link, so hopefully I can find it.
Yeah.
Do you see me right now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Must Kill Chris. Hope we can find it. Tattoo for Ex-Lovers. Oh yeah, sorry, you could still see me. This is one I should have had pulled up, but let's see. Okay, wait. Now, is this the video or just the song? Oh, I see a bunch of stuff up on here. Here, let me share it. Do you see that? But I don't know if this is the one. Here, hold on. Okay, now I have to go back here and share this screen. Hold on one second. There you are. Share screen. We'll find it together. Okay. Share. Okay, now let me go back here. I'm getting better. This is the one part I hate. Okay, add to stage. Okay. Is it on here? Did you know you had this?
I think all my songs get added to there. So when they go to Spotify, I think that comes up on a Must Kill Chris page. If you go into the YouTube, if you go into the main... Oh, you have searched it. Try putting in tattoos for ex-lovers. Go on, S. See if it pops up.
Okay.
There it is. Second
there
one
it
down.
Is. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. And hold on, I just want to... You know, Chris, this video may be inappropriate for some users. Did you know
I'm
that?
seeing it, yeah.
Well, I understand, and
right.
I wish to proceed. Okay,
I need a heart tattoo.
Here we go, guys.
With an L in it. For Laura. walking home from work one day. She looked at me, called me a snack, and then she asked my name. I said, my name is Must Kill Chris. She looked me up and down and told me that's a funny name, but then ice was broken like the Titanic. We were on our way down, and I knew I'd stay with her for the rest of my life. It didn't work out like that though, and now I'm sad. I got a tattoo for my ex-lover, and now she's permanently right by my side. And even though it seems it was a big mistake, now I'll never be on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own again. She said she'd like to dance, and I said I don't know how to, but I'll show you what I learned from Ralph in the Karate Kid Part 2, 'cause I'm a disco sensation like John Travolta. Maybe that's why you left, I really can't be sure. But then I struck my stuff in the mirror and I find myself reassured. Yeah, these hips don't lie. These hips don't lie. I'm a sexy man. Fucking sexy. I got a tattoo for my ex-lover, and now she's permanently right by my side. And even though it seems it was a big mistake, now I'll never be on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own. A tattoo for my ex-lover, and now she's permanently right by my side. And even though it seems it was a big mistake, now I'll never be on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own again. And then my friend said, what's that on your arm? Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. Why'd you get that? You look like a twat, you fucker. I got a tattoo for my ex-lover, and now she's permanently right by my side. And even though it seems it was a big mistake, now I'll never be on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own again. I got a tattoo for my ex-lover, and now she's permanently right by my side. And even though it seems it was a big mistake, now I'll never be on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own again. I'm on my own again. Shit.
All right. Okay. So
Imagine being able to build any.
let's remove that. Hold on. Let me just turn it off. There we go. We did it.
I can't hear
Hold
you
on. We don't
now.
want this. Sorry, guys.
I can't
All
hear
right.
you.
There we go. We got it. Chris was having problems
I've
hearing
got
you.
no idea if you can hear me at all.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No. Can't hear
Oh.
you.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's happened.
I hear you. Okay.
I'm doing my best to lip read, but I can't do it.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Chris can't hear me. I'm going to write him a message in the chat. Okay, so what? Okay. You just can't hear me. This is what happens, guys. Don't worry. It's okay. So let's see. Okay, if you... So I'll have him leave the studio. I don't know what happened. Maybe playing the video, something with his audio happened, but we'll get him back in. Okay, so what? Okay, you see? Orange one? And hopefully that will work. Sorry, guys. Okay, so he left. He's going to come back in. Yeah, you guys can hear us, right? Do you think?
I can hear him.
I have my producer over here telling me. He says he can hear him
And I can hear you.
and he can hear me.
So it's on his end. What he needs to do is log out and use the same link to come back on. That should reset everything.
Okay, I just did. He just came back in. Let's see if we
Make
can.
sure it's
Okay. Chris?
I can hear you.
Yay! Okay, good. Okay, good. He did. Oh, the screen's bigger. Like, I have my board up. Wait, should I do this one? Try this. Oh, look at
There
it.
you go.
Even close up now. There you go. So that's what happened. Sometimes it's okay. I don't know what happened. It was
Technical issues. It happens,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
technical issues, but I could hear you. We could hear you the whole time, but you couldn't hear me. But so we have some great comments in the chat room here. People like that one. Yes, Muskill Chris on YouTube. Reanimators is such a good song, and we could hear you both. Yes. But yeah, so it's amazing that was shot on the phone.
Yeah. He's a really talented guy, so he did really well helping me out with that.
Yeah. Good job again, Clive. Well done. Very good, Clive. So yes, guys, maybe you could check all that out if you want to watch it again.
That was him in
it.
the video as well. I gave him a little guest thing to do the that little bit in the middle. Why'd you get that?
Oh, that's
So
Clive.
that was his face. Yep.
Okay. It was so funny. It's so true, right? So is that's based on a true story? Do you have a tattoo?
I did get a tattoo. Yeah, I got a little, as it says at the start of the song, I got a little heart with an L in it. I've got it covered now, so now it's just black.
Oh, well,
But
there you
that's what that
go.
was.
And do you know? Did they hear the song? Did the previous?
I've got no idea whatsoever.
Okay, we don't know. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. You live and learn. So, would you ever do it again?
I already have.
Oh no. So we
But,
got to write another song.
I've got my girlfriend Keely's name on my wrist, so
Okay.
I've
Well,
done that. She's working in the hospital at the moment, so she's doing a proper job and saving lives and doing very well. So very proud of her for doing that. I think she's trying to listen on some headphones at the same time. So
well, big shout out to you. Thank you. What's her name? Kaylee?
Keely.
Say it again.
Keely.
How do you spell it? With the H or?
Keeley.
Okay. Well, big shout out to you. If you are listening, you will obviously see the replay here, so we could share it with her and everything. But thank you for what you're doing. It is very much more important probably, but we are here and thinking about you. So good. So that's awesome. But yeah, we love that. Love that song. So let's get into let me put it up here, your new single, because I know this one has a lot of meaning to you. Of course, I'm sure all your songs do. All your songs do, but this is one that came out today, first of all. And I'm going to just put up, there it is. This is called, this is The Sunny Window. And I do have it, but you could talk about it first and stuff. And maybe then we could play it if you'd like that. So,
yeah, sounds good.
Okay, good. So yeah, just the background of when you wrote it and what's it about. I'll let you take the stage.
I must have wrote it about a year ago, maybe. And basically a few years ago, my dad got ill. So he's got dementia and Alzheimer's. And he had a slow decline. So we noticed him start to get like a bit confused and say odd things and be a bit strange and stuff. And eventually it got to a tipping point where he went into hospital. We didn't know what was going to happen. So he went into hospital and basically never came out, and he's still in hospital now, being cared for. Doesn't know where he is, doesn't recognize anybody. And I wrote the song about my feelings of that loss of family, and how difficult all that was to process, really.
Yeah. Aw, man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kristen. I know you told me a little bit about it over the years. I knew what you were going through.
Yeah,
And
it's been a hard road, and it's very sad to see.
yeah,
Obviously, someone you don't know, just you can go and say hello to them, and they have no clue who you are or what you meant to them, or about anything. And it's a very cruel and very sad illness to have.
yeah. No, definitely. Like that's the worst, I don't know, because there's no way lose, like, and it's hard because he's still here, your father, but it's like they're not here,
Yeah,
mentally.
they
So
say you lose a person twice with that illness.
yes, I'm so sorry. That's sad. I know a few people who had their parents went through that as well. But it's hard. You're right. It's hard enough once, but it is twice because you're already kind of mourning the loss because he doesn't
Yeah.
remember your. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with, and it has been a long journey dealing with it. And once he went into hospital, the decline was, he was already in a bad way. But I think they say once someone goes into hospital and they're removed from their home surroundings and everything like that, then the decline becomes much faster. So it was
Yeah.
a really rapid thing from being able to still talk and still communicate to absolutely nothing. So it's
Man. And how
really
long?
tough.
When did he go into the hospital?
It's been a couple of years now.
Wow.
Yeah, about 2 years. And it's he's really young for that as well. He went in just before his 70th birthday, so
Yeah.
it's
Aw. And it's a like you said, it's a horrible disease, and it's just I don't know if there's no cure for it right now. I've heard that they're working on, it was RFK actually. I know it's in the U.S., but they were talking. Dan was just telling me about it because we were talking. I don't know why it came up. Maybe I was talking about the song and everything, and I was saying it has a lot of meaning. I know it's his dad, and it was something about they're trying. I don't. He's working on a cure. I mean,
yeah, they're working on something. I've heard about the same thing. I had a talk to I got stopped in the street by a guy from the Alzheimer's Society or something, and started giving to them and had a big conversation about it. And they're working on all sorts of things. So hopefully one day it'll be a thing of the past.
I hope so. Yeah, because you don't know. Again, the same thing. You don't know what causes it, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, does anyone know is there something with mercury and heavy metals? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, that's why I said this song is important to you. And at least you, like you said, you had the outlet to actually get it out, because music is the therapy, right? You put it, and there's a lot of people who are going through the same thing, who have parents who are suffering from this. What Alzheimer's and dementia, this sounds dumb, but they're the same thing, or they all are different? They're similar.
They're similar. I mean, my dad's got both. Apparently he's got like a mixture of all the different kinds and everything, which is he's got the full load. So
yeah.
But they're similar things, I think.
Yeah. Oh, both not good. But like you said, hopefully one day in the future, hopefully there is a cure for that, because that one's bad,
Yeah, but that's
really
what the song's about. It's about like therapy for me, dealing with those feelings of loss and remembering old conversations and things that have happened in the past, how things used to be and how things are now, trying to communicate and see if there's any recognition, and see how things are now versus how things were then, basically.
Yeah. And like you said, that is the power of music. It is therapy, at least, like you get it out. And I was lucky enough that you sent it to me before anyone else got to hear it. I mean, that before it was live. So yeah, as soon as I heard the first, like when you started, well, I don't want to ruin it, but we're gonna play it, but the talking, it's different. And then it's just, I felt it. I was like, because I knew, I was like, oh my gosh. And that's the power of what you do, Chris. It's like, it's so real, it's so authentic, it's not, and that's what music is for and why we fight for it, right? Right? There
And it's
are
a very
real,
different sound for me as well. I want to do something completely different with it and try something new and get out of my comfort zone a little bit
yeah,
and make it sort of something that stands out from everything else on the album, because that sound is so different to like even Out of Juice that you just played, or Tattoos from Ex-Lovers. It's a completely different vibe.
yeah.
So,
And you did well done, really good. It's sad. I mean, obviously it's a sad subject, but it's also like touching. It's not like, it's just, I get it. So are you comfortable? We're gonna play it?
yeah, play it.
Do it now? Okay, good.
Yeah,
So
go
you
for it.
guys, this is all out today. And again, this is available up on his Bandcamp, and it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there.
It will be on the Bandcamp when I remember to hit publish.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that straight after the show.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But
But everywhere else, it's there now. Spotify and all those.
Spotify everywhere, so they can go and listen to it and buy it. Okay. Okay. So let's go here to, I uploaded it. So we're going to play that. Let me see. All right. Here we go. I can find it. Okay. Here we go. So this is Must Kill Chris, and this is The Sunny Window, out today. So this is kind of like a worldwide exclusive here, right? We're first podcast putting it out there. Going to be on lots of podcasts. We're going to get this song out there because this is important. This is an important song. All right, here we go.
This one's for the old man, sitting by the sunny window. Starting high school, I told ya I really wanted the Pantera album, Far Beyond Driven. I showed it to you in the record shop, you remember? Of course you don't. You told me people kill themselves to that music, but I'm still here. Just talk much, or not as much as we should. You always think there's more time, until there's none. Do you want some more toast? I remember Sunday roasts. Now everything's in pieces. The pain, it breathes and itches, and changes me into someone new. Thank you. You're shuffling down a ward, trying all the doors that will never open for you, while I'm walking straight through. I wish you could too. Now you're shuffling down a ward, trying all the doors that will never open for you, while I'm walking straight through. I wish you could too. Now you're shuffling down a ward, trying all the doors that will never open for you, while I'm walking straight through. I wish you could too.
And there you go. That's a world premiere there on, and I love that. I love it. The only thing I would say, it's too short. I want even more.
It felt shorter than I remember it.
Yeah, was that really 3 minutes? That's a sign of a really good like. That's how long a song. Most songs are. They say, oh, it should be 3. Remember, it's like 3 minutes 30 seconds or whatever. It should be people's attention span. So there you go. It's good for that in this day and age. But it goes so fast because you're literally hanging on every word. And you know what you did so well. Like you really could feel like you transform. Like what's the word? Not transform, but like you're in there. Like I could picture you, visualize it. Like what you're saying, I'm picturing it. And
Thank you.
yeah, it's really, really good. It's powerful, very powerful. And I think a lot of, like I said, we're gonna help. I'm gonna help you get this out there. We're gonna get both of our stuff out there. How about that?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Big, and we're gonna play a show together, guys. Okay, what's today? Today is, we got to remember this day. Monday, May 4th, right? I've been promoting it the whole time. Monday, May 4th, 2026. How can we make it happen? Mark my words. I'm going to get back to the UK sometime, and we have to do a show together.
That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be so cool?
I would love that.
Like a homecoming. And what would be so cool, Chris? I love it. If we somehow we could play Lions on stage together, and I could help. Maybe I could play the keyboard or something like that.
That would be so cool.
And sing it with you. That would be awesome. And
I was just trying to remember when the last time I saw you on stage was, and I reckon it was probably, well, I was going to say the Black Heart, but I don't know if it was the birthday music video
oh
time,
yeah,
or if it was it was like was it Alexandria something where you played, and we went out for like a Chinese or something, and then we went.
I was just gonna say that. Where was it? Alexandria Palace, it was called, or something.
I want to say Palace. I did the T-shirt, didn't I? I think I put Palace on it, and it wasn't actually Palace. I just thought it was, and it was on the T-shirt with the tour dates, and it was completely the wrong place.
With the passion fruit, the tour dates and everything.
Yeah.
Aw, yeah. No, like I said, it would be really cool to come back, and especially doing all my own music, and not with Love Zombies again. But what we'll see.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
The hardest thing, I think, is getting, well, the financing, I guess. But I made it happen once. We can make it happen again.
Yeah,
and
it costs a lot to go between the UK and the United States, doesn't it?
That's the hardest part too. The second hardest part, obviously, money is always the big thing. But if you could, besides the money, it's something because I remember I would have to go back and forth, and at the time I had a sponsor, which was the X-Ray Touring, and it was true, but they want to know when you're coming there, are you working? It's all that stuff. Like you can't be making money, and if you're bringing all these bags, what are you doing here? So it would probably be something where I would have to like rent more equipment there, or I don't know.
Yeah, sneaky little way around it. I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll take some planning, but I think that I could definitely make that happen. I would. Shannon says, Shannon loved the little heart there, Reanimator, and I would fly for this. Yeah, there you go, Shannon. Not only will you fly for that, somehow you gotta be part of it. You could help. I need help. You could help. You could sell the T-shirts too, and help us. I'm volunteering you. Shannon's great. She's great. But that's the thing. Like I miss having a band. I miss being in a band. Not the drama that comes with it, but you know.
Yeah. I miss doing that sort of thing as well. I mean, my old band was only like a 2-piece, so a little duo. But it's really fun having someone to bounce things off and have that process of making something together, because that's something obviously that I don't have working on my own.
Yeah.
So that's sort of nice. Everything's down to me. So sometimes it's nice to get that second set of ears as well.
Yeah.
Just to say, is this working? Basically.
Yeah. No, I know. It's true. It's like, I don't know. See, it's like, especially even for me, it's like, because I did that for so long, Chris, of like the band, we're going to be a collaborative effort and we're all part of it and we're writing the songs together. But it's different now. Now I could be like, okay, hire someone to play my songs. That's what I would just say. Like, here's the songs. Can you learn them? I'm kind of more in the driver, the boss, because it's not.
Seat.
Yeah, because you know how it is too. I mean, you've been in bands, like you said. Did you ever have a full band, or was it always like more of a 2-piece?
We had a third member for a while, and we had to do a few gigs. We got like a proper drummer in and everything, and played a few little gigs. But it was pretty much mostly a 2-piece.
Yeah. Well, you're smarter to keep it less people. It's like less argument. It's tricky. It was my whole thing was we get a bass player. Oh my God. It was like, that's why we go back to the pros of this day and age where you don't, I mean, my last show I did, I can't believe how long it's been already, was Montage Mountain in Scranton. That was almost 5 years ago already. I can't believe it. And that was the first show I ever did on my own. I had a laptop and we played it through the thing, the speakers, the sound system, and I played the keyboard along. It was the first time I didn't have a bass player or a drummer or anything. But before that, it was always I needed it was the bass. It was always the bass player. Drummer was second hardest to find, but it was always like, and you need a good rhythm section, especially you're like doing a rock band and stuff. You need a good rhythm section. But so for me, that is definitely like I said, we got to get our list up, right? All right, like goods and bad things about.
There's always guitar players that are easy to find. There's always a plethora of guitar players.
Yeah,
Like me.
yeah. But yeah, bass was always the big one I could never find.
Drums was always the hardest for me. But the guy I was in the band with in the duo before, his name was Calvin Stewart, and he used to be able to play a bit of everything. So he would I would write the songs, and then he would come in and he would add lead guitar, or he'd add the bass, and he could jump behind the drum kit and you know do whatever else was needed.
Oh, good. Well, that's handy. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he was a talented guy.
But you're the songwriter. See, that's the thing too. Like even in Love Zombies, I mean, Davey was probably like the main songwriter, but I mean, I would always, they were all my ideas and all my lyrics, and or he would help with the lyrics too. But at the end of the day, it was always kind of like it was a band. I just didn't, but now that's why you have the power. I don't want to say power, but it's true. The songwriter is the one who can call the shots, because you need the songwriter,
Yeah.
You can't just be like, so that's why
Can't
I
do
was
anything
like,
without songs, can you?
no. So that's why, like, even this album, I was like, I'm determined to write my own songs. It's not that I don't like collaborating with people, and like, it is fun. And it's like, you come up with some good stuff if you happen to make that spark and chemistry and it all goes. It's not that I don't, but it's all the drama that comes with it. Oh, well, I wrote this and I did this. And then it's like, so.
I remember when I was in this band years ago, this is when I was at college, I was in a band called Coma. And like I was writing the songs, but someone else was singing for me back then. And she didn't like a line I'd written in a song. And we'd gone into the studio to record it. And she'd taken it upon herself to change the line in the song that she didn't like. So until we were actually playing it in the studio, I didn't know that line was going to be changed. And then I hated that song after that, like, because she went in and changed my writing. So that's the good thing. I don't have that worry now.
Right.
No one could change anything but me.
There you go.
If it's
Another
bad,
checklist.
it's bad because I made it bad.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. See, it's just like there's all that to deal with in bands, and then, but it's again, I think I like now being able to, and again, I never wasn't that I didn't like bands, but I can't wait to be able to hire people and say, learn my song.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I never really got to do that before. Backup players and stuff, but somehow it was always still like, oh, the band, the crew. And I'm thinking, hey, even with Love Zombies, at one point we had other people. I'm like, but did you pay for this? Did you write that? Because I did, and Davey did help too, of course, but for the other thing too, people want to come in and claim it's like, you didn't write these songs, you're not paying for any of this. It's like, so I'll pay you and you could play and all that stuff. What was I gonna say? Wait, let's check on the chat. Yes. Good. I think, yeah, she said she would fly for this. Good. So we're building our crew here. We're building our crew. So I wanted to ask you another thing. Let's touch on, let me really quick though. Speaking of supporting artists, is that what we're talking? That's what this whole thing is about. Let me just play my little commercial real quick. And then do you have a little more time? I know it's getting late there. How are you doing?
I've got as much time as you want.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. Because I definitely want to touch a little bit on the AI and how you use it in your music. Because remember, we could talk about that comment.
I don't use any AI in my music.
No, not in your music. I didn't mean to say that. Your the art.
Yeah, I've used it.
One other. Yeah. We could talk about it because it's something I want to talk about too. Because I just made a video this weekend I with AI, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like floating in this bubble, and I'm gonna use it. But we'll talk about. Yeah,
okay,
it's really.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
Okay, yeah. So when I come back, I'm just gonna play my Buy Me a Coffee, because remember, guys. Tips support the show. Wait, hold on. Where's my background here? Let me see. Sorry. Real time. Oh, wait, is it this one? Oh no. Wait, hold on. This is new for me because I have you. You're on the screen. Let's see. Oh, look it. That was the wrong one. There we are. It's a disco party, Chris.
That's cool.
It's
TGI
Friday.
Cube in the background there.
There we go. Oh, my thing isn't on there. Okay, but anyway, remember, guys, tip support the show. We are both into buy the music and tip support the show. Buy me a coffee. I'm just going to play my commercial. This is how we do it here. We'll take a little short break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to dive into the world of AI and what it means for the independent artist. All right, let's go. Here we go, guys. And remember, if you're enjoying the show, here we go.
Are you enjoying the podcast? If you'd like to support what I'm building, you can buy me a coffee. Every bit of support helps me keep this podcast going and release my music independently. You can leave a one-time tip or become a member for a few dollars a month and unlock exclusive content and behind-the-scenes footage you won't find anywhere else. Just visit buymeacoffee.com/Hollis-Mahady or scan the code you see on the screen. When you're truly independent, creating music isn't just art, it's devotion. It's late nights, long days, and pouring your own time, energy, and money into something you believe in, something you feel called to bring into the world. Right now, the world is overflowing with content, music everywhere, so much of it generated in seconds by machines. And somewhere in that noise, real artists are fighting to be heard. The ones who spent years learning their craft, the ones who turned their pain into songs, the ones who kept going when it would have been easier to quit. Most people scroll past without thinking about the soul behind the sound. But if you ever find music that moves you, that heals something in you, that makes you feel less alone, remember, there's a real person behind it. Because good music isn't noise. It's something sacred. If you discover music that speaks to you, support the people who made it, if you can.
Need some new tunes to listen to? Why not try the Hollis-Mahady Music Collection? As I move towards the new, I'm closing an old chapter with gratitude. To celebrate the new music on the horizon, I've gathered my complete past collection and made it available all in one place. The collection includes 2 full albums with my previous band, Love Zombies, Passion Fruit, and No Slow songs recorded live at Abbey Road Studios, the Be Honest EP with Love Zombies, Hollis original songs, Hollis cover songs, a bonus Christmas album. And this collection represents the journey that brought me here today and the doorway into what's next. To purchase the music collection, head over to hollismahady.com and go to the store. All funds raised go directly towards promoting and advertising my new album on my own label, Voice of Freedom Records. Thanks so much for supporting independent music. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was just a little break again.
Oh, my sound again.
Oh, no.
I'll leave and come back.
All right, he lost sound. Chris lost sound again, unfortunately, but he's gonna. We got this figured out now. He's gonna come back in. I guess every time we play a video, he loses sound, so we won't play any more videos because we don't need to play videos. But remember, guys, buymeacoffee.com. I'm Hollis-Mahady, and my new single is coming out on May 15th, which is not this Friday, next Friday. Oh my gosh, where does the time go? I have so much to do, so much micro content to produce, but it's very exciting finally. So we are both celebrating our releases of new music. And I just got this dress today on the TikTok shop. I'll talk about that later, or tomorrow. But yes, Chris is back. So let's bring him back on the stage. We're going to get into AI. Let's see. Hopefully that did it.
Technical glitches again, but I'm back.
Now we know. That's it. I'm done playing videos anyway. So we don't need videos because we have the real.
That was much quicker this time anyway, wasn't it? Sorted it out fast.
There you go. We're professionals here. You see, you have to adapt and go.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get into AI a little bit because I talk about it a lot on the show, and I actually just played the commercial there for the Reconnection movement. That was my first episode, and again, you did the logo for that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, a decade ago.
Was that really a decade ago? It's just crazy, isn't it?
Or almost. Gosh, we sound so old.
Yeah, we do.
Right? Wait, Chris. Now I'm going to forget to ask you this question, but I want to ask it before we get into AI. So I was like, I have a nice question. I'm going to ask him. In the last decade, because it's been a decade, I think, since definitely since Love Zombies. I mean, I think the Reconnection movement right around that time, and I wrote that and everything about what I was worried about AI taking over, and here it is. Here we are. Isn't that amazing?
You called it.
we're still in contact here. Some things are meant to be. I think certain, you know, alignment of souls and things on the same journey, and people are meant
Yeah.
to help each other. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's weird, because even coming back all this time, like when I have a whole mailing list of people, I put it out and like I don't really get many response, and I'm thinking, well, I'm so different now. I don't know, maybe people don't like it, or they just don't know, or whatever. But what was I going to say? That sorry, I'm off on a tangent. But oh, I was going to say, what do you think, like, since it's been so long, in the last 10 years, what have you learned, like, not just learn, I mean, I know that's kind of broad, but applying to your music, like yourself 10 years ago, how do you think you've grown, and like what do you think is different now? Do you feel, like you said, better with age and stuff, like you know more and all that?
Yeah, I definitely, like, you learn and like evolve as you go, don't you? So definitely in the last decade, I think I've learned a lot more about songwriting and got better at that. And you know, everything kind of improves and evolves the more you learn, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get into that sort of zone, that little process of okay, I did this last time, it worked, how can I do it better?
Yeah.
And just keep going like that.
Definitely trial by error. And like you said, it's just, things just take a long time, and time just goes so fast.
Maybe when I get to 100 followers eventually, by the time that happens, I'll have learned even more.
Oh gosh, Chris, maybe, hey, who knows? Hopefully this show will give you at least 5 more.
Who knows? Who knows? I'll check
I
it
sure
a little
hope
bit.
so. Maybe I'll hit 510. Who knows? Go ahead and follow us, guys, at Hollis-tics Music and at must.kill.chris. If you're on Instagram, go do it right now. Let's
Go
see.
do it.
We'll come
We
back.
appreciate it.
You got to come back on the show again. We'll have you again on, and we'll be like, okay, where are we at now? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I reckon I'll be on 99.
Yeah. We're going to get you
Forever on
there.
99. I
We're
think
gonna
I'm going to get there and it will drop to 98.
Well, yeah, I know. Isn't that the worst too? You put this happens to me all the time, right? You put something out and you're like, oh, so, then you lose followers. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yesterday I had 85. Today I got 84 when I put my new single out. So
Oh my, I
No.
know. I
What
know
did
the
I do?
feeling. It's so lame. You're just like, but you know what? Sometimes I refer to ChatGPT. It's so pathetic. I'm like, why? Like, and they say, don't feel bad. They weren't for you. It's better
Yeah.
to know now than then,
Yeah,
than later.
exactly.
Oh,
It's
so
better
true.
it's better to have 84 people who are interested than 85 who aren't.
Yeah, it's true. I say that all the time too. How many times do I say the same thing? It really is. It's quality over quantity. I mean, I've talked about the people buy their followers. Okay, why? So the illusion that, oh, there's 20,000 people following this, I must follow it too. That is a follower mentality.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you want people who think for themselves, who might watch it and say, I'm going to follow because I like it. But no, I've talked about this before, and it's literally the psychology of why people buy followers, because you want to make it look like you're already a big deal, and then other people follow, you know?
Yeah, if you look popular, other people will want to join in to say they knew or they're part of it.
Yeah.
But
So
when you don't, nobody
Yeah.
cares.
I think I know. I think that is just so lame, you know? It's just like, most of the really good people are really actually busy making good songs and good quality, and they don't have this other crap figured out. I went as an experiment one night on Instagram. I typed in independent artist or something, and just looking, because there's so much out there that
Yeah.
I'm just like, is any of this good? And you know, but I found a few that I really liked, and you look at their file and they don't have a lot of followers at all. The ones that I liked. So like, oh, I bet you they're actually spending more time doing their craft and doing this stuff than trying to crack the algorithm and crack the code.
Exactly.
all that
'Cause that's the thing we enjoy, making music and writing songs and stuff. And this like thing of promoting it and all that, that's not really what we're into. It's not what we're about. We're just doing that to try and get the songs heard. So
Yeah.
it's
And like you said, that's why it's a full-time job. Like, really, people don't really think trying to do everything yourself, because you're really not supposed to. And that, there you go. There's our list. That's a bad thing about it. Back in the day,
yeah.
they did have artist development deals, and they did have like managers and things like that who took a publicist. I learned all about that when I was in Love Zombies, that we had a whole like team. You know, there was a publicist, there was a booking agent, there was a manager, and they all did their different roles. And it made it a lot easier, but you have to wear like 80 different hats. And
Yeah.
this social media stuff is hard because even Dan will help me because sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm just behind the computer. And it's like, he's like, you need to go out and play and try to talk to people again and connect with people because it's all just online. And it's like,
I was reading the other day about how the record companies and everything have changed with who they sign, because before in the old days they'd take an artist and they would develop them and build them up over time, and now they just want a finished product, so they're looking for someone who's got like 500,000 monthly listeners before they'll step in. So they basically want to take the cream off the top when all the hard work's already been done.
yeah, no, oh, absolutely. I mean and at that point, and again, that at that point, why would you want to give them your stuff? Like, unless they could really, you know what I mean? It's just, you're 100% right. Or they want to know what you're following. Well, it's the same kind of thing. Well, how am I going to get help or a break and get out there? But they don't care. That it's just gone are those days. They don't care. They're not going to discover someone with some wonderful song. They want to know, how can I make money off you? And what are you already doing? What's your follower count? And that's why people get desperate. Oh, I'm going to buy all my followers. But then you need but it's changed so much. So we are navigating, like, I feel again, like I'm just starting over, completely over again, which is you're starting from experience, not scratch. That's what they say. Right. So I'm just rebuilding again because it's a different kind of music. I mean, like I said, thank God, I'm glad we connected. And one of my other and Gareth was in here the other day. He's another guy from the UK. There's a couple, but it kind of is. It's starting over. But hey, I'm up for the challenge. Like I said, I did it once before. So
it's not about that anyway. It's about doing what you love and just enjoying it, enjoying the ride. Yeah,
exactly. 100%. So, okay, so let's talk about AI.
Okay.
So let me ask you, okay, so now I said this before we went to the break, and I know you don't use AI in the music, and I don't either. That's one thing where it's just like I said, I do my Friday night show and I have an AI song. I don't claim it's mine, but it's a good song, whatever. But when it comes to art and other things like that and videos and all that, I mean, I use AI now. There's no choice. Like, they give you these tools that you are forced to use. And like, do you want to talk about the comment that one guy wrote? Because I mentioned it on the show. Because
basically I used, because I'm a graphic designer, so I can create artwork. Because as you know, because obviously, I did that one and bits and pieces like that. And I made a living as a graphic designer. But nowadays, like when you're creating a piece of art like this, I had to go and like find a picture of a passion fruit plant and cut it all out and like make everything by hand, and it takes ages. So now if you use AI and you say, I want a picture of a passion flower, you can just type that in, get a picture of a passion flower, and get what you need. So from that basis, it takes a lot of time and effort out of, like, if you just want a picture of something like that, it makes it so much easier. But if you do that, it gets tagged with a little AI label, and there's people out there who are anti anything AI. So I think I can't remember what post it was on, but it was on, someone assumed because the artwork had AI in it, the music had AI in it, and went on a massive sort of a little troll attack on me, basically.
Yeah, no, because I remember, you know why? Because I think I had you. Was it Out of Juice? I don't know. It was one of them.
It was Out of Juice,
yeah. And I said great song or something like that, and he wrote, oh, this is IA music. Why are you promoting, or why do you like it?
He went off on everything, didn't he? He went on to Lions, and he was saying that was AI music, and that was recorded like over 10 years ago, before AI was even a thing.
And that was one.
He just wouldn't have that it was real.
Yeah, and that's one where I saw it. And I was like a lion. I was like, rawr. I was like, how dare you? I was like, one, did you even listen to the song? Because if you did listen to it, you would know right away that it's not AI. And again, it was just because he didn't bother looking at the song, that it was just the artwork.
Yeah, just the artwork, just went off artwork. So I went back and because I went into this when I did the artwork for the new album, I got into the AI a bit and started generating all these, because you can spend a lot of time on it. You have to put in all the prompts yourself. You have to think of exactly what you want the image to be and in what style, and then you have to create that, and then it's going to come up with something that maybe you don't like, so you're going to do it a bunch of times and then refine that, and there's still, you know, work that goes into it. And then I've lost my train of thought completely.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, I don't have a problem talking. I don't want to interrupt you. I can talk a lot. No, but that's the thing with AI, and especially with the art. This is the pro and con. You know, people are like I said this with as much as with the reconnection movement and the recreation movement. We'll talk about, but these tools are here. I mean, I'm not against AI at all. I'm really not. I mean, I saw the little bubble last night that I made. I was like, that is so. I made a little promo video. I don't have it. I'll play it next time. But I was excited about it. I'm like, oh, cool. Because I was actually putting my own music to it. And it gives you that control that I've never had. It made it so easy. And it's like these tools, you can't be, I mean, anyone could do what they want. But I don't think we're never going to beat AI. It's here. So let's utilize it to make our life easier. Because you know what? They made it hell. Take the good out of it. You know, take the good and use the tools that you need to put your music out. I mean, we're both the same, like even production and stuff like that. If there's certain things that make it faster, but I think the core and the root, you should know how to play your own instrument. I'm sorry. I think that's like a what's it called? Not a game changer, like a absolute. Like if you say you're a singer, you should probably know how to sing. I mean, call me crazy. Right?
Well, I mean, I've remembered what I was saying now, but I went down that AI rabbit hole and I was generating all those covers. And I went back to my old album covers that I'd made myself, and I redid them like with AI and did something different because I thought they looked really cool. And so then all the album covers were AI, and that like rocked me a bit when this person came in and started saying all my music was AI as well. And I was like, oh, I suddenly don't want to use all like these AI covers. So I went back and designed from scratch new ones myself. So now they're all properly made, apart from the stuff from the new album, because I think it looks really cool. When I put the album cover up, you'll see what I mean.
Oh, I can't wait. Wait, what is it? A pastry again? What is it?
Weird pastry.
I love that, Chris.
I got that. I was looking, like, it's such an eclectic mix of songs, and I was trying to think of a title for it. And obviously all this stuff happened with my dad, and I was helping my mum out, and I took her shopping for food. And we went into Marks and Spencer's, walking around. I was helping her carry the stuff and everything. And she said, "Oh, have you got some food in?" She said, "I could get you something for dinner if you want. What about one of those pies?" I said, "I don't like the pies in here. They've got a weird pastry." And then I was just like, that sums up my album pretty well. So went with that.
I love that. That's awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay, so then you went back and you redid like the cover, some of the things yourself, because you don't want to.
Yeah, I redid the cover for my old albums. So I redid them in AI. So I've redone them twice. Then I deleted the AI versions and redid them again myself. So they were better than the ones I designed back in the past, and created new designs.
Okay, got you. Yeah. Well, you know, like, because you said you were a graphic artist, and a big props to you, because there's one thing, Photoshop, I was like, oh, I could never get the hang of Photoshop. And then I had really bad memories with it. Even if I opened it, I was like, oh. So for instance, like I use Canva, and I freaking love Canva. I mean, it's made my life so much. It's for everything. So I mean,
I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it.
Really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like, I've used this thing you see I've created in it, every video, that little video with the phone, everything. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. You make the templates, like you could drag pictures in. It's so much easier than Photoshop. You could cut your background. I'll send you a thing. It's
I have to have a little look into it.
Oh yeah. And you're a graphic artist. I'm just saying, for me, see, this is again pro and con, because we have to do everything ourselves. I was like, you can't spend time becoming a graphic designer. I mean, you really were. That takes time. Yeah. Like, and the tools now have made it easier. So I know you're not doing it, or you're not doing it anymore. Is it harder to get work now as a graphic artist because people could do it themselves more? Or
I'm not doing it anymore, but I think it is going to be harder to get anything like that, because people can use I mean,
Yeah.
that's a downside. People can use these AI tools to create something
Right.
in seconds that people, they could pay a lot of money for, and someone like me would have spent a long time creating. So yeah,
Mhm.
that is a downside.
So
But
that's another
then when you've got
Yeah.
lots of content to put out, like us, we're trying to
Mhm.
promote something, and you want something different every day, just to create an AI ad is much easier thing than spending weeks and weeks creating individual ads, manually, which
Yeah.
takes a lot of time.
That's the thing. Like, same thing with your graphic artist. Like, I used to do in Hollywood, I put out voiceovers was the same kind of thing. I mean, I didn't get loads of work with them, but I, spent time, and it's something, oh, people, you should do voiceovers. You could make money with it and stuff. But the same thing, it's like now AI does voiceovers, AI, which I think it's just very personal with the music, where it's like AI could do they could do they're taking a lot of creative jobs away, I guess. Or is it just, now we're moving, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's a creator now, because everyone could be a creator, which again, I guess is good and bad. I mean, because there's still, like you said, there's still people who have to put that content, plug that in to the ChatGPT or Grok or whatever it is. There's still people who have to plug it in. Like, you want an elephant dancing or whatever. It's just an example. Like, I can't draw an elephant. Like, I'm not a good artist, but you put in to an AI or something, and it comes out. Like, for instance, Love Zombies. How about I sent you the book I was working on. Now
That was
that's
really good.
something. Thank you. But, and sorry I didn't get a chance to respond. But we're responding live on the air here. But for instance, I wouldn't even attempt to draw these characters because I just can't. And the reason why I wouldn't put it out is if I didn't have some visuals to go with it. Again, I would love to just hire an artist or something, but that's a lot of work, and I can't pay them. So then they're on the other end, probably, Chris, that they're like, don't use AI art. You know what I mean? It's just a weird. What do you
But
think?
there are some, obviously there are still people making a living at it. Like the cover for the Sunny Window, the artwork for that, I worked with a guy from Disclosed Creations, and he put that together for me very quickly.
Aw,
I gave him the brief. He did a really good job of it.
yeah,
And,
he did. So he drew that by hand?
Yeah, he draws everything himself on an iPad.
Okay.
So I told him what the concept of the song was and the sort of thing I was going for. He sent me, literally overnight, about 30 different sketches of ideas, and then developed the one I was interested in.
Aw, see, there you go. So that's cool. Like, yeah, there's a lot to think, and I guess just that the whole of navigating it, because you can't just be anti-AI. I mean, you can, I guess, but someone who's like, don't use AI for anything. Well, you know what? Screw you. They're forcing this down our throat. I mean, it's the whole thing, like, you're going to be left behind. If use it, like the automation and all that stuff. But then there's the whole thing about learning how to use it. And like, because people are like, I'm sure you heard of this. AI is taking over the world. There's going to be no jobs. You better learn AI. You feel like if you don't get it on AI, like there's going to be no jobs left, or, you know what I mean?
The other thing is, as like an independent artist, we're not rich people. So when people come at you, like that guy said to me in the comments, why would you even bring AI into your art and do anything like that? But they don't consider, like just hire an artist, people say. And obviously I have for the Sunny Window, but that costs money, and we don't have a lot of money. So if you're looking at going back and doing that for like a back catalogue, or if you've got a lot of songs coming out or things like that, the cost of doing an individual one and then multiple ones, it stacks up really fast. And it's just not something that's cost effective to do.
Right. Like, it's not sustainable. And it is a thing where when whoever make these rules up that we need to follow, you need to have you need this, you need this, you need this. Well, you have to use the tools that are available. And I guess the thing is, use AI to somehow figure out how to make a lot of money, sell our music, and then we have loads of money, and then we can hire everyone, all the real artists that are left. You know what I mean? Because
but that one I hired for the Sunny Window, it was just that I got talking to the guy, and he was a really nice guy, and he said to me that his mum had suffered with the same thing, and he understood it all, and he was just so keen to work on it and had all these ideas. I just like, I can't not use this guy. He's just lovely. So
yeah. And that's what you want. Someone who and that's another thing. I always found it very hard with bands and not bands, but an annoying where it's like you have to like, I always felt like I had to pay everyone for everything. I mean, and again, I want to pay people, but if I have the money, I can. But you also want them to want to do it too because they're interested. Like I talk about this all the time, like on Instagram, right? When I first put up covers, floods. Oh, I love your music. And I'm thinking, and I'll share it to my 100,000 followers, and you're like, okay, yeah, great, thank you. And then you get the price list. It's like,
I got one the other day. I got one myself.
They love your music, Chris, right? Don't they love it? They want to see.
Yeah, it was a record label. They're like, oh, we're really interested. We think you could fit in really well on our label and that and all this. And I was like, oh, that's really nice of you. And they said, do you want more information? I said, yes, you can send me more information if you want. And they said, so what you do is you buy credits. And I was like, yeah, right? Of course you do.
Of course. Credits. There's nothing now. Like I always feel bad, like repeating myself, but there's new people maybe watching. But like back in the Love Zombies days, it was, and that was only a decade ago, but people shared it because they liked it. I mean, you don't want to have to pay people to share your music because they only will share it if you're paying them. And I can't stand that. It just feels like there's less and less people. Again, is it their fault? They're overwhelmed and bombarded. They don't know where to. It's just, I think there's so much now that even my old music fans, I'm like, where is everyone? I mean, no one's like around. No one. I've sent out an email. I get so frustrated, honestly. I'm about to write an email that says, is anybody freaking out there? Because there's 600 some people on my list, and there was more, and not one response. I mean, again, I'm not all about me, and I'm thinking, well, you know what? I get emails every day, and I don't respond to people, so that's just me being like, oh, but like, not one good job, not one. I can't wait to see your music. Not one. If anything, I it's so bad. I could see there. One person mark says spam. 6 delete me from the email.
But that was what's so good about like the old pledge campaign and what we did with Love Zombies when we did that, and it was like people were enthusiastic about the music, weren't they? They got behind it. They were ordering it in advance. They were, they were seeing all the updates about behind the scenes and what was going on, and it got to a place where it was just like a little community of all these people who just wanted to see this album being made. And that was what was so cool about it. And that's what, I don't think you see that a lot now.
I don't think you do. And you wonder, I don't think it's because these people don't care. I think it's because now everybody is doing it. Right. And now they just don't know. Like I buy me a coffee thing. Like I said, I did a Patreon last year. Like this has been a long time in the works, this album. And I felt kind of bad because like no one really signed. You remember? Thank you, Chris was always supporting. You were the only one. And some people signed up for free, and better than nothing. It's okay, But like I was just like kind of down on myself, like, oh man, no one cares about me anymore. No one likes my music. But then I realized, no, it's just a different time now because they can't keep up. Who should they support? Why should they? They're in a million different directions, just like we are trying to burst through.
Yeah, just so much content out there, and just all these people creating things, and it's on so many different platforms, so many different people. And now, people, I mean, like we said earlier about TikTok, I don't have TikTok or watch it, but my girlfriend, she watches a lot of TikTok, and you see all these videos. Like I'll be laying there in bed and I'll hear it on her phone as she's scrolling through, and you'll get people who are like, yeah, I went to the shops, I bought these sweets and these sweets, I'm going to eat them, and here I am eating them. And you just think this sort of content, I just don't I don't get it. But
I know
it's they're taking people's attention and their time, and everyone's just absorbed in all this stuff that doesn't really mean anything, and then you're trying to shout above that.
Totally. And that's the thing, like you said, or who said it to me the one day? My other friend, Mike P. He's a bass player, and he's a little older than us, but same era, same dilemma, same problem. And he's just like, now here's the thing that's different than even 10 years ago with Love Zombie. It was starting to come out with TikTok and all that, and of course there was YouTube. I guess there was, but now everybody could be now everybody thinks, or everybody could be a star, right? Everybody could be a rock star now. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody who has a camera. Wow, look at me. I mean, I look at these people on TikTok, right? Because I'm going on and seeing literally, Chris, and it's probably good you don't you don't go on it, but they go in these live rooms. Now I'm thinking about going on and playing the piano and seeing what happens and singing on TikTok. I've never done it, just to see, but
Okay.
how people make money on TikTok. They go into these live rooms. True story. You go see who's live, and there's the host, and they sit, they maybe have some music on, and they talk, and these hosts have built these accounts where they have followers, like 10,000, 20,000 followers or whatever. And their whole room is about how to get 10K, how to get 10,000, how to grow your audience. And they just sit there and they say, and these people come in and they say, I see you. And their screen name comes in. And they're like following each other back, and people are sending them money, like coins and money, and they're making money doing this. And all they have to do is say, I see you, I see you. And they're getting sent gifts so the people in the room could get their noticed and hopefully get more followers. I mean, it's crazy. So, because I said it the other day, I'm like, okay, I have an album, I have a degree, I have this, I toured the world, I did this, and all I had to do is go and sit on TikTok. And here's another thing crazy. Sorry, there's people, this is new to me too, that sleep on TikTok, and they literally will sleep, put the camera on, and I guess people come in and send them money when they're sleeping. I'm like, what?
So weird.
Like they were called.
I didn't know that.
I know that one is new to me.
Sleeping.
It's called a sleep live, and I mean I've never seen one. There's a reason why I'm talking about this, because I have another account. It's an experimental account, so I'll go and I'm learning all these things. But there's a point to it. It's like you're kind of laughing, but it's kind of like real, like it's sad. It's like this, so that's what I'm saying. For us, it's finding your niche. And I say it's probably people our age who are older, who are like, oh my God, like really, like, they want to hear a song about a topic that has some depth and meaning. Like they say your niche, that is our niche. We need to find other independent artists like ourselves. Now I always say our age, because I think it is people our age, maybe a little younger and probably older, who are like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Right?
And that's the thing, because it's going to become like this is how it is now. And as you say, it's for like people who are a little bit older like us, but the people who are like growing up now, that will be their normal. Yeah. It won't be people like us playing real instruments and doing real things. It will be all these like AI songs and everything. And it's a weird time. It's weird to think that people will grow up not experiencing music the way we have.
I know. I mean, and it's like you said, it's sad for us. And I think that's like to think that other people, like young kids, and I talk about this a lot in my other episodes, like they won't experience what we did, like an album, right? Like that was a big deal back then. And an album too was always one where you didn't like the song sometimes right away. Like then by the time you listen to it 100 times, you love it. And I'm like, oh, I like that's one of my favorite songs now. And now it's like the culture where it's like 3 seconds on TikTok. If you don't have their attention, they're going to click off. Like there's no listening. And like
when I started buying music, I can remember I used to just go into record shops and browse and go, oh, this looks interesting. I've never heard it before. And then you'd spend your money on it. You'd go home and listen to it, and you'd have to spend time listening because you've bought it, you've invested in it, you've gone, whether it's the cover or whatever that sold it to you, or you've heard a little bit, and you're invested in listening to a whole album rather than just, going on a stream, going, and turning on to something else. You've invested in a piece of music, and you're going to listen to it and get to know it properly. And that's not really as much of a thing anymore.
And that, because it's like the attention spans and all that. And that's the thing where I talked about the recreation movement, the sequel, the reconnection movement. I think like that's a thing, because it leaves people like us who, I don't want to be like we're bitter and we're but it kind of like, man, really? They're gonna take over freaking music too. They're gonna make that freaking meaning like valueless. They're gonna like that music art. I feel very passionate about it, so I'll get but it's just like they're gonna really take something that literally like a song like the Sunny Window. I know your songs, but like you can't recreate that, and they're gonna take that like that and bury that by all this shit. I'll say it out. I don't curse too much, but all this crap and nonsense because they're dumbing down the population, no attention spans, and it's like. it's sad to watch, and we joke our AI and stuff. It's sad to watch because people need music, and like I said, you said the new normal for the people coming up. They're not even going to know. So it's like, do we die off or do we fight? Do we die off?
Have to fight.
You know what? I know. Like, but I'm saying it. So it takes more. It takes people like us who are saying, "Wait a minute." And again, it's not the recreation thing. When I thought recreate a move, meet some people together who are like, "No, you're going to pay for my music. It's not just given to you because I want to be a rock." It's like, no, I spent a lot of time. It's worth $10. It's worth 20, whatever it is. Like people who stand and say, you know, I know my value. You know what? Yes, maybe I don't know the algorithm and I don't have the money to compete. But like, if we come together and make a stand, like, no, we should fight to save music because who's in control of this all? It's freaking big tech. It's freaking social media. It's all that BS. And they're going to come and say they're going to take our soul and oh, this is just the way it is. It's just all AI now. Well, screw you. Because yes, there's a place for AI and we can't stop it. But at the same time, people with souls left, I don't want to become a robot. I'm not going to become a freaking robot. I said this in the reconnection movement, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you're not a robot. You have a heart, you have a mind, you have a soul. And there's a lot of people in this chat room as well who have it. I know we're just a small group here, but this is how it starts. Like, we have to fight and hang on to the last freaking hope of humanity, and again, adapt to the time, sure, evolve, but like, and use it for some of the things to help make our, but you can't lose that soul. And that's what makes real music, and your music and my music and many other people. Badfinger, I always say that example of them, like what they got screwed over with the label. I'm sorry, I'm talking, and I'm handing it back to you in a second. But it's like, I get very passionate because that's what we should. Voice of Freedom Records, independent musicians, band people with the same, who keep saying age, but I mean, who else is there? If there's not many of us who are still going, because it seems. There's days that I'm like, I'll cry. I'll be like, what's the point? And not because I'm like, I don't want to have to go and quit and get another job and do all this. I'm trying. It all comes down to money because I'll still do it regardless. But I'm like, oh man, like I really feel my music should be out there. I feel like people need us. They don't even know it.
You have to have a thick skin as well, don't you? Because like you said, when you feel like crying, you do wake up sometimes, you go, oh, I've worked so hard on this song, I've put it out. And you look and like 2 or 3 streams and you just feel like it's just lost in oblivion. And it's soul destroying, and it can be quite difficult to deal with, I think. And you know, but you have to keep going for the love of it and the passion of creating music. And you know, you're going through a process in creating that's doing something for you as well. And that's what you have to hold on to, the love of playing, and just hope that someone hears it and connects with it in some sort of way.
And you're right, and that's why you do it. And like, that's why all these years, like I said on other shows, like, it's like, I'm not trying to be a rock star, I'm not trying to be a TikTok star, I don't care, you know, about all that, you know. But at the same time, you're like, well, you want, because I know it will help other people, just like your song. Like, you want it to get to some people because you do it for therapy, but at the same time, you're like, you did it for a reason. Like, there's people who need it. And that's where I get annoyed. I'm like, you know, it's getting buried by just a lot of meaningless stuff. But at the same time, like you said, you don't do it for another reason. You do it because it's you. I mean, if someone said you can never play piano, I would like cry. I'd be like, so sad. Like, you know, it is literally a part of you. It lives in you. It's like, you're not doing it for something, for X. I mean, back in the day with love, like, I wanted to be you're young, I want to be a rock star. But really, as you go, you're like, no, it's because it's myself. Like this, I would be denying God and what was given to me if I didn't do it. And I get pissed off because of people who, I don't think I say this on other shows. Not everyone is an artist. Sorry. Not everyone has what it takes to do this. This is a long freaking sacrifice game, but it's something. That's what I'm saying. That's where the TikToks and all annoys me. Oh, I'm going to be a music star. I'm going to, it's just all of a sudden, and you don't even know how to sing. You don't know what a fucking piano note is. You don't know what a guitar string is, but you're a rock star because your daddy, your mommy, or you have 100 hours because you're only 14 to figure out the algorithm. Now you're in my way. Like, I just get so annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
Where it's just like, not everyone is. No, you're not an artist. You're not a songwriter until you write a lot of bad songs and you have a good one. Like, you know? So.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, I had a lot of bad ones back in the early days. a lot of bad ones. I found one of my old albums the other day that I made. I don't know when I made it, but I was like, oh, I can't even remember writing these songs. And I put it on, and it was one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. But that's the process of learning and discovering yourself as an artist, I think.
Yeah, and I
Just
think
getting
like
better.
in going through things, like I remember when I was younger, I was always like, what could I write about? Like I don't know. I was like a late, I didn't know what to write about. I had a hard time writing lyrics. And then I remember my manager at the time was like, you need to go out and get life experience. And boom, blah, I went to all this stuff, London, like heartbreak, my dad, and all of a sudden it's pouring out. I know what to write about now, but I mean, that took a long time. It's like life experience,
And sometimes even now I don't know what to write about. I had that first single I released for this album, Wildcard. I'd got to a place in recording the album that I was just like, oh, nothing much is happening lately. I don't really know what to write about, and I sort of stalled a bit. So I set myself this little challenge. I just said, tomorrow I'm going to get up. I know I want to do a really short song. This song's like 42 seconds or something like that, 46 seconds in the end. And I thought, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to write and record a song in a day, and it's going to be done and dusted in a day, and I'm going to be productive and get that done. And I forgot I was busy in the morning, so I ended up with just an afternoon, and I wrote and recorded it in like 2 hours. I didn't even have an idea when the day started, and it's just that process of firing up that creative brain and saying, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do something cool in a day. And
oh, look I have a request here. Wait, hold on. Yes, I will do. Okay, so wait, Maga Dirt Biker says, wait, hold on. I want to get everybody here. Hold on, we get some comments. Reanimator says, go follow Musk Crew, Chris. Joe said, when I hear a song that I end up really liking, it ends up playing in my head for a good hour or so long after the song itself has stopped playing. Out of Juice is that song. I'm definitely going to be listening
thank you. Thank you, Mac Dirt Biker.
Aw. Yeah. Right away. Wait, Out of Juice is the that riff in the beginning. That right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
That one.
That's the first one we played.
Yeah, and it brings you back to like real like you heard that, but it's a good sign. I remember like hearing like when it feels familiar. Like it's just like, oh, I've heard this before. It's not like it's like we were bad, like or ripping someone. It's just like when you feel that familiar feeling, it's like you hit the right spot. It's like, yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think that's why, like, that's one of the songs I'm most proud of, because I think, I really felt something with that, and just I think I captured it the way I wanted to capture it.
Yeah.
And, it turned out really well.
Yeah. You did good. You write so raw, like it's like almost a stream of consciousness. I feel like you could feel it. I mean, and you have other things too that rhyme and things like that. What was it? Toast and Sunday roast. Aw.
Yeah.
And living there too, I knew what the Sunday roast was.
I love words. I always like appreciate a really good lyric. And there's like a songwriter. I don't know if you've ever heard of an English band called Soft Play. Used to be called Slaves.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, did they have 2 people in the band? No.
Yeah, they're a 2-piece. They're a really good like punk band.
Slaves, I remember. Did they turn into?
Yeah, they turned into Soft Play.
Okay.
They have some really good lyrics. The guy Isaac Holman is a really good songwriter. And I always remember these little like hear a phrase or some words and you think, oh, that's like I was listening to one of their songs just before we came on, and had a lyric in it that just says, "You beveled my edge," and I just thought that was great. It's just like I always appreciate good lyric, good words.
Yeah. No, and I love that. That's how I felt. Like I said, when listening to The Sunny Window, again, it goes by so quick, which means it's a good. I'm like, wow, I want more. But just it hit. Walking, you could just. I literally, you did so good, Chris. I love that song so much. It's so good. You could picture it.
Give me a big head.
Well, you know what? Maybe not enough people tell you. Maybe they do, but we need to hear it sometimes. And that's another thing.
It's nice to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like praise or stuff. It's just nice to hear that something you've written has resonated with somebody else.
Yeah.
And they can feel what you're trying to get across.
Yeah. And that people appreciate it. Yeah. Like I said, that's the hardest thing. It's getting it out there, because I said there are there are a lot of people, but it's just about finding them, and doing, coming on shows like this and going out more and finding those people like who could appreciate it and who could connect with it, because there are.
There are people out there.
Animator says, Clive, I should say. Yes, same for me. Chris out of juice is in my head all the time. Yep. That's good. You got it.
Yeah.
It's called an earworm, Chris. You got the earworms. No,
I've got
ear
the
candy.
earworm.
Mugga says the melody and beat is really addicting on that song. I love that. Aw, it is. All of them, really. And then Animation says, I know the story behind it and the lyrics are perfect. It's so raw. So far, my fave single Chris has done. Yes. Oh, here. Oh, this was the request. Play Wildcard, please. Okay, yeah, we could play that. That's the one I don't have, but we could play it. Is it on you? It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Just on there as music. There's no video or anything.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah. It's only like the main song's like 46 seconds or so, but because I put it out as a single, I uploaded it to the streaming services. They said songs under a minute aren't considered a full song. They're considered a preview or something. So I had to go back to like writing the song and like create an intro for it, basically, to make it over a minute.
Okay, yeah.
Which is why it says single version on it, because on the album it won't have that intro.
Got you. Yeah, because I remember hearing, I'm like, oh, it's so short, because I wanted more. But again, you're being smart. It's like,
Yeah, it came from a because I was trying to write this song in a day and do that, and I was thinking, what can be the inspiration behind it? And there was an old video with me and my friends. We're in a pub, and one friend had been on a fruit machine. Another friend was trying to be like an expert in this fruit machine and tell him what to do, and it just turned into this weird little video where he was talking about beating the machine. And I found that old video, took the audio from the video clip and made that into sections, and then wrote the song around that.
Oh,
So
cool.
that's how that came about.
Well, thank you for that backstory. Here, let me see. Here it is. It says Wildcard single version.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. I hate this. Hold on. Is it there? Can you see it? Okay, there it is. I'm going to add this to the stage. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to play it. Okay. Play.
Card.
Nudge.
There we go.
Cherry. Nudge. He's got a plum. Nudge. Cherry. Cherry.
You can't fuck it and you beat the machine. I don't know how you done that one. That's probably mental.
Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine. Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine. Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine. Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine.
Randomly anyway, if he done that. So we're gonna go beat the machine.
He's landing on the cherries, but he's looking for a plum. And if he gets one now, I think he's gonna fucking come. Cause the money's going in, but nothing's ever coming out. His pockets down to lit when he heard Garrett shout. Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine. Beat the machine, the fucker, beat the machine.
I don't know how he did it. But he did.
Wondering if Chris is going to lose sound again. There you go, guys. We played that one earlier. Of course, go and grab it on Bandcamp. It's all out. Chris, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, you
I
can
left
hear
and came
me.
back again.
Oh, did you leave and come back?
Yeah, left and come back. Yeah, really
Oh, that
quick.
was quick. I didn't even see it. He's magical.
As soon as it started playing, I was like, "There's no sound. I'm going to do this quickly now."
Now we know the trick. I wonder why. It's probably something with their computer settings. But there you go. Like that's it. It's you have a signature sound, and all it's. I love it. It's your original, unique, authentic. It's like I'm just. It's nice. I'm so glad. I have a first real artist on here, a real musician.
Thank you.
Let me remove this real quick and bring us. There we are, back on the stage there. But yes, Chris, I think so. Here, I'll talk about Voice of Freedom Records a little bit. You'll love it. Yes. And Jess is in the house. Hello, Jessica. She's a big fan of music. This is Chris. I've talked about him a lot, and here he is in person or virtual person. Isn't it weird? You're all the way over there across the pond,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
and we're
I'm technically in the future, aren't I, from you?
you're all technically in the future, and that's what I was going to say. Our list, right? We got our pros and cons. Pros of all this technology. I could see you anytime, really.
Yeah. I am.
Here he is. But yes, this works. Good. It was me who beat the machine.
It was, yeah. Clive was playing the fruit machine.
So that
And our
inspired.
friend Matt was telling him what to do. So Matt was the one who said he beat the machine.
Did he win anything?
No.
No.
He didn't beat it that well, obviously.
Right. The machine always wins. But
That's right, yeah.
right? But that's why I love Lions so much, your song, right? Because what were the words again? I mean, like you're living like rats or working something about dogs.
Yeah, working like dogs, living like rats.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
It came from when I was working all those hours I was talking about earlier, and it was basically about that. It was about breaking out of that. Like we're not your robots. We've got our own lives. We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
You need time for yourself, and breaking out of that sort of system where you're sort of trapped in this cycle of feeding the machine, basically.
Yeah. What I always talk about, right? You're like stuck in the matrix. I mean, it's very hard to break out of it sometimes. And they control everything with money. Everything's so freaking expensive. You can never get a break. And that's why I think I loved it. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. I mean, how many, like literally you're working like dogs and you're living like rats. You're working all the time. There still never seems to be enough money. And we're not your robots. And like I said, even now it's so, you wrote that how many years ago?
It was over a decade old.
And wait, was that, you sent that to me in the UK, right? You must have.
Yeah.
It was that long ago. And then I remember I loved it back then because I was like, this is so cool. I mean, it's just because I've always
I can remember. Do you remember after we recorded at Abbey Road and we were walking back through the streets and Davey was playing an acoustic guitar. We were walking back through London to
yes, I do.
Was it Steve Strange's apartment?
Yes. Yeah.
And I can remember you saying to play lines as we were walking down the street.
Aww.
And I was like, no, this is your night. We're playing like doing your songs. Don't worry about mine.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, all the way back then it was out.
See? And Chris, isn't it crazy too? But like, did you that here we are again now with this AI thing, the literally robots. Did you think about that? AI wasn't on the brain back then, right?
I wasn't thinking about that at all. It wasn't a thing. Right.
Me either. I mean, and then the reconnection movement that you happened to do the art for, that was awesome. And then here we are, and it's like that song is more relevant than ever, I think. Yeah, I mean, it was then, but I'm just saying, it's just like, I think it's an anthem of the times. I'm always like, play it, like it's so good because you know what, you're gonna take your freaking, and again, everyone interprets it different, but that was my thing. Like, take your power back. Like, they want to make us feel so small and weak, and like, oh, we're nothing more than a number in the factory line, and it's like, and they do it on purpose, and it's not people's fault. Like, it's always the big business. It's always like the same thing with the social media. That's why I'll transition to subjects, going to Voice the People USA Radio and Television Network. You know about that. Like, I had sent you the Free Speech Project and all that like a couple years ago. We've been building and building to because I've seen this coming with even the social media. Where is there a home? Could we make somewhere where it shows like everybody on the network or whatever, it's real people. It's like it's not even rebelling, but it's like saying, like, you know what? I don't really fit in there. Like, is there anybody else out here that's like us? That.
And I remember from like reading the Reconnection music, and I can't believe movement. I can't believe that was like over 10 years ago, and I can still remember you talking about sitting in a bar or a cafe or something and trying to smile at people. And like you're just smiling at people and no one's smiling back, and wanting to be connected, and like people are avoiding it and thinking it's strange, and how it was going to evolve to how we communicate and everything. So I still think about that. Yeah, exactly. And it was even then, because like I said, I was kind of always, I like to talk to people and like, oh, hi, how are you? Like, I smile. Hey, what's up?
and you look, and it's just like, doom. And I saw, I'm like, oh my God, where is this going? Like now it was everybody. It was in the sauna. It was at the gym. And now it's just like it's like attached to you. You can't even, and you can't do anything without it with as far as like your banking. I mean, I guess you can a little bit, but like, so now it's just like 10 times worse. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's just like we said, even then I said it was the most connected age, but the most disconnected age ever, because there's a lot of people who are, they need, even, I know we're virtual here, but even in the chat room, like I know these a lot of these guys and girls in here, and we're all kind of the same age a little bit. I mean, there may be other people like, but we're all feeling the same thing. You're just like, so it's nice to be able to connect with people more than just a screen, you know?
It's good. It becomes a little community again, and just like, you know, the more people interact in the chat room and you know, come back on, you get to know people and they get to know each other, and it builds into something that's virtual but more connected.
Yeah. And that's why I said I miss being in a band, because that was the thing, right? We go to whatever show, like the show, or not just my band, but there was, especially in London, you guys were loved the music, but it was more of a social thing. It was something that brought you together. So it was hard for me to not be in a band for so long, because I was always like, it was more of like oh, Joe, whoever it was, Joe is coming because he's going to carry the guitar, like, and this one's coming, and you know, and everything is so much online, and it's not so easy just to go play a show. I mean, you know what I mean? You have to, there's a lot, but this, at least a podcast, I'm just like, well, it's like back being on stage again. So it's kind of cool.
It's very cool
to connect, to connect again and talk about this stuff. And like I said, with the music and Voice of Freedom Records, like the reason why I started that was, again, just I wanted to put my music out on something. I'm just like it's really for me to say, because I didn't want anything to do with the music industry. And like you said, anyway, with record labels now, what I'm going to do, I already paid for the album. It was different back in the day. Like I raised money, but this took a long time, work, paid, did it. That's why it took 2 years, little by little by little. It's like, and I'm doing everything myself, and I'm doing this. And so do I want a record label? I mean, no. I mean,
you kind of think, what purpose do they even serve now?
Right. So I was just like, well, I mean, I didn't really do much with it yet, but I mean, just when I'm putting it out, it says on Voice of Freedom. I mean, it's just me, so I'm not like doing anything yet. But I mean, that was the thing where I always said I wanted to have my own label, and then eventually one day it would be great to have other artists on there and not have them have to deal with, as I figure it out, or we figure it out, how to break ourselves in this world. You know what I mean by that, like how to do it.
I'm with you.
You get it. And then help other people and throw them a light and say, okay, but real people, like, you know, not just like, because I went through a lot in music, and there's a lot I wish I didn't see and experience, you know, and I'm just like, I would never treat, especially another girl, like someone like that, you know, they're not just a number. I quality over quantity, like have a couple really good people. Oh, wow. And then you grow, like, take care of people, because it's not just about money. And a record label for artists, by artists, run by art, like, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
So, yeah, so we're on to something here. It's good. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's already happening. But yeah, so anyway, the platform we have, we are on Voice of the People U.S.A. Radio and Television Network, but I will announce, and I'm sure it's fine to say, but we're going to be rebranding to a little bit of a shorter name, and we're going to be switching platforms. So it's all an evolution. The platform we have is nice. It took me forever to build, but frankly, it's just, it's not what we need. It's very expensive, and it doesn't do what we want. So it's all a big evolution. But the whole point was, Chris,
that's the thing of learning and getting into a space where you move into something else that's better, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Just, you can't give up. You got to keep going and keep learning, growing. But, you know, for those people, that's, oh my God, I got a bug in my throat, a frog in my throat. Excuse me. But I knew it. I was like, and again, it's very hard without the money to promote it, because there's, again, advertising. How many people know about it? Well, there's a lot. But I knew then, this social media, for the people like don't want to go on TikTok, don't want to do this, is there like a place where there's, besides YouTube, where you get lost in the abyss, or you have to have the money to promote it, blah blah, like just a place where there's a couple, maybe there's 20, maybe there's 10, and now and it's getting known for, like, okay, I can't get on, you know, break through YouTube. So maybe, a smaller fish in the bigger, so that was kind of the thing. It was like a lifeline or not a lifeline, but like a place for people to go where they could expect real conversations and uncensored and this and that,
Yeah, real conversations, real music, just real.
Yeah. There's not that many left. So we're making it happen.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So let's see. And just real quick, I do not like AI and I probably never will when it comes to making and performing music. Yeah.
100%.
That's what this is. But I also hate TikTok. I know.
Me too, Jess.
Crispy. Listen, guys, I've had an account for like 6 years. I never used it until now. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to try it, but I hate it too. Jason's in the house. Hi, Jason. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Chris, time flies when you're having fun. What time is it there now?
It is nearly 2:30 in the morning.
You're wee into the wee hours of the morning there.
Into the early hours, burning the midnight oil.
You're
I
burning.
think you do the British accent better than I do, and I'm actually from here.
Oh my, Bridget Jones. I remember I used to pretend I was impersonating Bridget Jones. Remember her? That movie?
Yeah.
When I lived out there. Cup of tea. What would you like? A cup of tea? Oh, thank you. But yes, well, you're gonna have to come back on the show again sometime.
I would love that.
You will come back on. We'll have you come on as a regular guest sometimes.
Amazing.
If you're open to that. I would love that.
Yeah, it's been great fun.
Yeah, we had so much. I can't believe it. Time goes so fast. It's almost been 2.5 hours. So I guess we'll start to wrap it up.
Okay.
Unless do you have any? How about this? Any closing words or any? Again, plug yourself. I mean, it's going across the bottom, guys. Go. This is Chris Moore. Must Kill Chris. Buy his music on Bandcamp, but music. No AI here. On Apple, on Spotify. His new single, The Sunny Window, that beautiful song, and what he's going through is out everywhere now. And he's going to be putting on Bandcamp shortly after he gets off. But it's everywhere else. His album is out on May 25th. Go follow him now. Must.kill.chris. And now I'll shut up and you say whatever you'd like to say.
Put on the spot.
Oh no, but just okay. But plug it. I maybe missed something. You tell me where.
I think you covered it. I think you nailed everything. The new album Weird Pastry is going to be out on the 25th of the month. It's an eclectic mix of songs. There's everything from the ones you've heard tonight to I've got a song about. Do you remember the film Short Circuit?
Yes, it's Robot.
I was watching that one night. Ended up writing a song about that. So there's all sorts of weird stuff on there.
I can't wait.
So hopefully you'll all listen and enjoy it. And I appreciate you if you do.
And are you putting any more singles out before the album, or is that now?
No, that's it now. Sunny Window. I wasn't even going to put the Sunny Window out as a single. It was just I got talking to that artist, and I said I haven't really got anything else planned, and I thought I looked more at his art, and I just thought that would work so well for the Sunny Window if I put that out as a single. So I squeezed that in as like an extra one, just because I wanted to work with him, and thought it'd be a nice song to put out. So that's the last single before the album.
Oh, good. Well, not good, but I'm just being good. I can't wait to hear. I'm good. I mean,
good.
there's
I'm
more
glad
coming.
there's no more singles. That's
no.
enough.
Good. Yeah, I know. I hear you 100%. Yes, but I mean, good that there's plenty more to come. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's plenty more with Must Kill Chris.
Get the album out and then start writing the next one.
There you go.
Because
there you go.
Like you've got to always be thinking about the next thing, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because once you get the album out, what then? Back to the drawing board and start writing new songs and see what's next. I don't know what's next. I don't know what I'm going to write about. It's going to be a fun journey.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, it's been awesome having you here, Chris. I thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, anytime, and we'll get you back again. And what else are we going to say? Yes, I think just make sure you guys again follow Chris. And he's in the chat room sometimes, so hopefully he'll be here again. Maybe he'll be here for Thursday. Don't forget, guys, Thursday I have another guest on. This is my second guest. This is Jessica, and she will be here on Thursday, May 7th for Piece by Piece. But we'll talk more about that. But yes, but I hate to see you go. It makes me kind of sad. I don't want you to go, but you got to go to bed.
Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you to everyone in the chat who said something nice about my music and stuff. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to hear. And you think, oh, it's not all fruitless. Someone's enjoyed it. So thank you.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And you know what, Chris? New beginnings for both. Hey, like I said when we just started this whole thing. It's like a fine wine. It gets better with age. And you know what? The world doesn't. I'm telling you, May 4th here, 2026, we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get out to the UK because Dan's never been actually to London. I mean, he's been to Europe and stuff, but not to London. And I need a do-over. I want to go there and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
listen, anything's possible. I believe in you.
I believe in you as well.
I know. Yes, I thank you. We believe in each other. We're all these freaking years later. There's something there, and there's power when impactful people, when they come together, they don't compete, blah, blah, blah. It's you help each other because you know why? We're both trying to just do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, with that said, I love you, Chris. You take care. Thank you again for coming on, and we will talk to you. I will talk to you soon, and the audience will be listening.
Thank you.
All right, Chris.
Right,
I'll knock you out of here. Let me see. I'm going to remove you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
All right.
Night.
Good night. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Must Kill Chris. Chris Moore, I've been talking about him, and he's here. You saw him. So please make sure, you guys, if you like the song, if you like the music, and you're one of those 16 eyeballs I see up there, maybe you're watching on Rumble, maybe you're watching on YouTube. You're definitely not watching on Facebook, unfortunately, because I'm not on Facebook because they locked me out of the account of all nights for them to lock me out of my freaking account. And I'm worried because I have a guest on next Monday and I don't have any of his other contact except through Facebook Messenger. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping I can get back on, or I'm going to have to try to message him from another account and let him know. But you know that thing where if you're not their friend, they might not see the message. So God, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back into this account. Let me know, guys, if anybody else has that problem. I would say ask for solutions, but I don't know if there are any. So it kind of sucks. But yes, I'm going to put this guy up here. There you go, guys. And I'm Hollis Mahady, as you know. And if you've been listening, if you've been liking the show, remember, guys, tip support the show. There is this scan code here, right there. And if you go and hit it with your phone, it'll take you right to buymeacoffee.com. And if you enjoyed the show, you can support the show by buying me a coffee, or you can become a member and you can have some backstage stuff and another podcast that not everyone has and all that stuff. And also, if you go to hollismahady.com, I updated my website this weekend. This is what I did. I spent freaking there's Chrissy still back there. Chris, can you see me still? Oh, you can stay, hang out. Oh, good. But yes, wait, I'm wrapping up the show. If you want to stick around, you don't have to, but okay, I can't see what you're saying. But yes, guys, I've already purchased on Bandcamp. Oh, good. Support our artists. Chris, Aaron says support our artists, and Reanimator has purchased on Bandcamp. And hey, Jason, I just got home. That's what Joe says. But what was I saying? I forget. Facebook. Yes, I'm just worried that hopefully I could find his email. No, I don't have his email. But you know how it is if they're not your friend and you send him a message, it gets in some weird unfiltered folder. So hopefully we don't get to that point. Hopefully I could get the stupid Facebook back. It's not like I want it, but unfortunately that's where I have most of like the friends and all that stuff. And then I set up the events and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much, I don't know. I'm going to try again, but I don't know what else to do. But yes, guys. Okay. Let me remind you, everyone. So that was okay. That's a wrap. Let me do the applause button here, because you know why? Because that was my first guest, and Chris did a wonderful interview, and it will be up on the replay. I'm going to be posting this on Spotify so we could share it. And when I get back on the freaking Facebook, I could replay it. So let's see if we can. it's about. We just had a good chat. We could probably chat for hours and hours, but I do have to go a tinkle soon. So I'm going to be ending the show. Not that I want to end the show. I didn't mean to applause that one, but a big applause for all of you guys out there. And also, so like I said, I will be back Thursday for sure with a brand new episode. I don't know if I'm going to be back tomorrow with the live episode or do a replay. I might just be, but if I am, I will send out a message to everyone, let them know, and I'll put something on Instagram saying, I'm going live tonight. I'm going live right now with a brand new episode. If they don't say that, it's going to be a replay. But we're getting to the point, guys, that that I don't know what I was going to say. We're getting to the point that silence. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, let's see. Media assets. Okay, guys, I'm going to play this little video here. This is our Thursday night guest. Again, I'm super excited about her. She's going to be a great guest. Or talking about her book, Piece by Piece, Jessica Gailey. So make sure you guys stick around for this. This is this Thursday, May 7th already. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
I'm so excited to announce that Jessica Gailey is coming on to Hollis-tics to talk about her work around healing and self-discovery. Jessica is an author, an entrepreneur, and an advocate for personal growth, and her work is rooted in lived experience, exploring the patterns we carry, the relationships that shape us, and the courage it takes to choose yourself. We'll be diving into her book, Piece by Piece, a deeply personal yet widely relatable reflection on breaking cycles, rebuilding self-worth, and learning to trust your own voice again. I can't wait for this episode, and honestly, you're not going to want to miss it. Thursday, May 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Only on Hollis-tics, streaming on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and of course, on Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's going to be a great show. I'm very excited about that one as well. So this is nice. I love having guests. It breaks it up. It makes it fun. It makes it inspiring. And we're meeting new people. And that's what about. And remember, they say there are other people out there. We just got to find them, guys. We got to band together, connect, and grow our community. What was I going to say? Yes. And hollismahady.com. I spent the whole weekend, not even kidding, behind the computer, which I am so sick of. And tomorrow I am going to the studio to make music and to practice and to do things that musicians do. Like we were talking about all with Chris in the last 2 hours there. We have to do a million things. So it's time to get away from the computer for a bit. I caught up. I totally not redid my website, but I made a whole EPK that I'm going to start sending to people to try to get live shows. I'm getting back out in the action because frankly, I got the itch. I got the bug. I got to play. I'm sick of making videos. So the single's out May 15th and I will play that again just because I made a million videos for it. So here's another video that I didn't play yet. This is going to be out May 15th. Covers by yours truly. I'm Hollis Mahady. And hollismahady.com is my website. Check it out. There's some new videos up there. And if you bother looking at it and you go to EPK, you might just get a sneak peek of some songs that you never heard before because I had to do little previews because the EPK is what I'm going to send out trying to book some gigs. And also I am going to try to book to see if I could go on other people's podcasts as well. Other people having guests maybe about music or talking about all these topics, because then I could go and spread the word about Hollis-tics and about Voice of Freedom Records and everything I'm doing. So I'm going to try to get on other people's shows as well, which is going to help spread this show. I also spent the weekend making a one-sheeter for advertisers and promoters because you know what? I said it before, and we are going to get an advertiser and sponsor for this show. We're going to do it, guys. It's coming. And then I could promote their brand. Like, for instance, I got this on the TikTok shop, this dress. And I actually love it. It's so cool. So it's really cute. So I'll make a video because I'm going to try to do that on TikTok. We'll see what happens. Got to make some money here. Reminding you, buymeacoffee.com, where you can buy us a coffee, buy me one, or you could buy my music collection or something on my website. You know, all these things take time and it costs money. So I'm going to be trying the TikTok shop thing and promoting some of my outfits. And I've also got a bathing suit today. So yeah, there's plenty more to come, plenty more good stuff in the pipeline, but I am excited to get back to actually performing, to playing music. And I'm already working on putting out my next song from the album, which I've decided is going to be Amnesia, is going to be my second single out there. And that's where I use the AI. So maybe I'll save that for the next show. I'll get my little bubble and I'm floating in a bubble and it's kind of cute. And it's from AI. Ah! So, yeah, I think I said everything I was wanting to say. Joe said you gave a round of applause to taking a tinkle. I love that. But we're going to have to use that in the next compilation video. I know. Tinkle. Oh, it reminds me of my baby Tinkle Paw, my little baby kitty cat. My little Tinky. But yeah. So yeah, it's been a wonderful show. I love you, Chris, if you're still watching. And Chris, let me know, just so you guys know, it is now on Bandcamp. He did that very quick. I think he just had to hit publish or maybe it was already set up. But it says he also says, no, now it's on Bandcamp. So everything's scrolling across the bottom. Oh, I changed it back. But it actually just went back. But yes. So I guess that's it, guys. I hate to say goodbye, but I will be back and I will definitely absolutely be back. You want to make sure you're here Thursday night to see Jessica on the show. And we're looking forward to talking to her and lots of good stuff in store. And then that following Monday, we're going to have this guy. This is Jason. And he's hopefully checks his messages from unknown people because I'm really hoping I could get in contact with him because I am locked the heck out of Facebook and it really sucks. So, and I'll just play that. I want to make sure I do it. Be promoting this Doom Justice here. Play this real quick.
Monday, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Hollis-tics. Our guest, Jason Foresh, shares a powerful story of survival, redemption, and rebuilding from the ground up. From a childhood marked by abuse and years lost in addiction and self-destruction, to hitting rock bottom more than once, to finding sobriety, faith, and a completely new life. Today, he is a man of God, entrepreneur, fiance, and father, on a mission to break generational cycles and prove that no matter how far you've fallen, you can rise again. Through sharing his story, Jason hopes to inspire and empower others who may feel like there's no way out. This is a conversation about pain, purpose, and the kind of transformation that changes everything. Don't miss it. Monday, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Streaming on YouTube, X, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and of course on Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network.
And there you go. And there's another one I forgot too. Oh, by the way, just so you know, Piece by Piece, this is her book here. And I will be talking to the author of this book on Thursday night, like I said earlier. Oh, and I forgot. I don't want to forget to mention it. Thursday night, besides Hollis-tics, but besides my new single coming out, yes, I get ambitious sometimes and I just get excited. And like I said, I wish I could clone myself. It would be so much easier. But in the midst of all that, we are launching a new show on the Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network. And it's called Ocean to Ocean. Here it is, guys.
Ocean to Ocean is your late night portal into the unknown. Hosted by Hollis and Dan Smeriglio as a tribute to the legendary spirit of late night radio, where curiosity leads and nothing is ever off the table. From sea to shining sea, we explore late night mysteries that keep you questioning everything. Bigfoot lurking in the shadows, secrets hidden beneath Antarctica's ice, UFOs, government cover-ups, and truths long buried, psychics, angel readings, and messages from beyond.
But this isn't just a throwback, it's our twist. Real talk, raw curiosity, a little humor, and a fearless dive into the topics most people won't touch. Some nights will make you think, some nights might give you chills, and some might just change the way you see the world. So tune in, stay curious, and keep your mind open, because from ocean to ocean, the conversation never sleeps. Found exclusively on the Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network.
Ooh, spooky. Well, I get into my favorite topic. We're really going to dive into the alien stuff. We're going to dive into consciousness. We're going to dive into energy. We're going to dive into frequencies. We're going to all that stuff that I touch on here when I talk about my weird stuff. But it's not so weird. I mean, there's a lot of mysterious stuff that we don't know about. And it's about stuff that you can't see with the human eye. And I talk about that a lot. So that's, we're going to go more in depth. So you don't want to miss that. And we might get that guy that was in here, DD Rumble. Maybe he'll be back on the show because he was telling us about his alien abduction. If you missed the episode, it's on my Spotify and on YouTube and everywhere else. So there you go, guys. I think I covered everything. I do really have to tinkle now. I should give that applause. Yes. Aaron says, "Oh, thank you." James says, "Doing great things." Oh, James said goodbye. Good night, James, if you're not here anymore. But Aaron, love you, brother. Miss you so much. And I am working on the Barracuda. That's going to be so fun and interesting. Yes, it's going to be a good show. A nice, something different, something a little different. And, a lot of topics that I think people have a lot of questions about. So there you go. It's just about keeping an open mind, questioning things. I always say, question things. You don't always take everything at face value. It's good to dive a little deeper. And that's what we do here on Hollis-tics and Ocean. So guys, with that said, I am going to go over here and we are going to end the show because, again, like I said, now I really have to tinkle with an applause. Yay. Time to go pee-pee. All right, guys. Anyway, again, one more time. There you go. Those are ways to support your host. That's me. You could get my album. It's 30 plus songs of all those Love Zombie songs we were talking about. My lyric sheets, a personalized song request. Hire me, hire a human. Or you could become a member. Ooh, yeah. Or you could just buy me a coffee for one time. I appreciate it so very much. You guys are awesome. And all right, you can see sometimes I don't want to go. I'm like, I want to keep talking. Okay. I'll see you guys very soon. Definitely see you Thursday. Make sure you tune in for Thursday night's next guest. And a big shout out again to Chris, Muskill Chris, for coming on the show for the first time. He was on Hollis-tics and my first guest. We did it, Chris. Nothing to be nervous about. We did it. All right, all. I am Hollis Mahady. You've been watching Hollis-tics. And I will see you guys all next time. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. And always remember, never give up. You're never alone. And I'm here for you. I really am. I care. All right, guys. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching Hollis-tics, hosted by me, Hollis Mahady. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to share it with someone who might need it too. And if you'd like to support the podcast, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/Hollis Mahady. You can make a one-time donation or become a member for just a few dollars a month to get extra podcasts and exclusive behind-the-scenes content you won't find anywhere else. Or simply scan the code on the screen. Your support truly means the world to me and helps me continue creating independent content for you. If you like the music featured in this show, I license it through Epidemic Sound. You can head over to hollismahady.com, click on the podcast page, and use my link for a free trial. And don't forget to check out VOPUSARadio.com, where I host my music channel and am building a growing community of independent musicians. If you're interested in joining the network, just click Join Network and submit an application. Until next time, remember that you are loved and never alone. From human to human, big hugs. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the outro video. I love this song.
Lights shining from the window late at night. I'm just watching someone else's life go by, wishing it was mine. Dreams, everybody has them at the start. Somewhere along the way they fall apart, and it makes it kind of hard to look up at the lights. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I can finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror when the lights go out, it's you looking back at me. Try your best to hold on to the rope. We all have a reason to let go, and it's easier to everything is clear. When the lights go out, I could finally see. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I could finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror, when the lights go out, it's you looking back at me. Hope, try your best to hold on to the rope. We all have a reason to let go, and it's easier to do, but it's better if we don't.